man until I put my badge and uniform on. At that point I'm right and you know you're wrong. And we don't get to choose which laws I enforce and you obey. I'm sorry it has to be this way. You don't know how many times I ask myself why. I give you a lawful order and you just don't comply. But if you just stop resisting, I would not do this thing, It's not murder when I do it, so why'd you have to put me through it? Sorry that you're dead. When I said start walking backward towards me on one elbow, you couldn't do that for me. So what can I do now? I'm not worried about the investigation, but I had no plans for this paid vacation. It hurts me so, I just don't know why people keep on talking trash. I'm just trying to protect and serve and maybe grab some cash. But if you just stop resisting, maybe stop and listen, yes, you died in our altercation, but I'm the real victim in the situation. If you just stop resisting, I would not do this thing, It's not murder when I do it, but why'd you have to put me through it?
Titles. Hi, guys. How are you? Hello, everybody. Sorry.
Happy Friday.
Hi, happy Friday. It's December 4th, 2020. Hard to believe that in less than a month it's going to be a whole brand new year full of crap. Usually I'm very hopeful for a new year, but not this time around. Yeah, hi Seth over there on Flow. Boy, we got a lot of people over on the Facebook. I don't have the mouse, so I can't scroll back up to see you. Josh, Adam, John, Tim, Sean, hi, what's up?
Hi, guys.
How's everybody doing? Patricia, I saw you were first when I was sharing the stream. Yes. Hi,
Ryan.
Dan.
Okay,
Sarah,
okay,
hello.
friends,
Hi, Ryan.
Let's say hi, friends.
Yay.
Hey, Ryan.
I got too much stuff on my desk.
You do have a lot of stuff on your desk. Can I do this? Is that
Yeah, you can probably do that.
Yeah, okay. All right. Did I say hi to Jamie? Okay, because that name might have gotten lost at the tippy top there. Yeah, so I'm going to open my beer right now. I was Christmas shopping today online, of course, but
studio?
it's still stressful. It's still so stressful. Yes, still so stressful. I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one who gets stressed out. So, hey, Keith, what's going on? Kirk, what's up, brother? Let's see. My brain is trying to, 15 days to slow the curve. Oh, yeah, that was like, I don't know, a long time ago, right?
By now, right?
Well, you'd think we would be. Oh, yeah. Josh, I remember talking to you about that. Yeah, when your daughter was in the hospital and everything, and you two were having that issue. Hi, Suzanne. Suzanne's going to be our guest in a little bit. Yeah.
Yes.
We promise we're not going to go over the time limit too much. Like, as far as it's already 9:37, we got to spin that wheel.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Let's see. Okay. Wait, what? Anyone need a suitcase full of ballots? Of course. Of course. One of the sides needs them.
You found some?
Mm.
Is this the one?
Putting my kids to bed tonight. Hey, Derek. Hey, Carl. What's up? Oh, I can hear myself.
Yeah. Don't worry, nobody else can.
I was putting the kids to bed, and I'm leaving the room, and they're all saying everything all at once, because that's how they like to talk to me, is all at one time, And then I'm trying to tell them all good night, and I love them, and then they missed out on hearing it, so they had to, repeat all their things again, but it happened at the same exact time. And I'm just like, oh, how am I not crazy? I mean, I'm a little crazy, but I should be, far gone crazy with all of this, so... Carl says California going on super duper lockdown again. Yeah. Oh, for 3 weeks. Nice. I mean, not nice. I'm joking. Excuse me when I say that. Sorry. Hi, Martini. Hi. You're getting drunk tonight, and you're getting to most of that with us. Oh, I feel super special. Thank you.
Okay, here I can edit this.
Tim's over there now. Yeah.
So
Dan's saying hi to the chicken lady. Let's see. What comes attached to the tables in Pennsylvania? I don't know. Did I miss something? I'm sorry. Hi, Trey.
You can't have the mouse.
Oh, hey, Brandon Hosack. What's up? I think I might have 1 or 2 cocktails tonight. Okay, have them with us then, Ryan. Seriously. Let's see. Wait, you're not allowed to walk alone? Not allowed to walk alone in the woods in California. Thank you, Keith. My friend Erin made it for me. Yep, she sent me a whole bunch of different ones too for different seasons and different reasons. So this is the orange one. Cute, has the little beer bottle cap on it. So does this one. This one's Christmassy. Yep. So I'm trying to stay with the seasons, Trey, I miss you. Juan was here on Tuesday. Was it Tuesday or was it last Friday? Everything runs together anymore, but it was so much fun talking to him. I miss you guys a whole lot. Yeah. Steve, good evening. Oh, Brandon wants a brap.
Okay, hold on.
And probably Trey wants a brap too, right?
Trey, how you doing, baby?
Hi, Sean Hatchie. I miss you. Did you get your water heater fixed? I was low-key, looking at it, but didn't say anything about it. Because I didn't want to act like I knew anything about the situation, Let's see. My favorite is enclosing outdoor spaces for dining during winter. I saw that. Okay, so our friends, John and Brooks, just said that they were going out to eat, and it was al fresco, but I was like, that looks like they're in a tent, which is just basically the same as a building when it's all closed up, yeah. If only there were an easier way for people to stay warm while dining. Yeah. It's pretty dumb. All of it's pretty dumb. Love how being on worst lockdown is like a badge of honor in our community, right? You think your lockdown's bad. Oh, gosh. Wait, what? Oh, no, these are flowers. Yep, they're actual. Oh, I'm happy to see you guys. Yes,
Corona
where is Tally? Maybe here, maybe over on Float. I'm not sure.
Maybe on YouTube.
Tents are Corona proof. Okay, I wasn't aware of that. So next time we hang out with everybody, we can just hang out in a tent. Yeah. We miss you too, Martin. This year's not enough, and I'm scared it'll be less and less. I don't want it to be less and less. Let's plan something. Let's get together again really soon. Let's see. Oh yeah, party don't start unless Hatchie's here. Well, he's here. Some form of him is here. So, let's see. Wow, Patricia. Yeah, I mean, I'm just waiting. Like, I keep checking the governor's page like every day. Like, did I miss something? Because like I'm just waiting for
supposedly right now it's like the worst it's ever been. Yet we're not really doing anything about it.
Yeah.
Which is cool, I guess. I don't know. It's
yeah.
weird. I'm also really glad that all the rioting and the police brutality ended. That got a little sketchy there for a while.
Isn't it still happening?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it.
Nothing here anyway. Nothing here.
Nothing on the news either.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Do you guys have... No.
Uh-oh.
I know someone who used to work there, but how bad is it there, Brandon? Do you have anybody at Pleasant Ridge? We're speaking of
local
a local senior home. Yeah. I'm very nervous about what you're going to say. That's sad. Yeah, remember when you could see people smile? Yeah, I know. Boy, it's sad, man. It's really weird. It's just really, really weird. I don't think I will ever get used to this nonsense. Ever.
No.
Ever.
I always feel silly and I have to explain myself for wearing a mask at work. But then I realize everybody else is too. That's a lot of admins. Nice.
I believe you though, Sean.
All right. Yeah, let's keep
Yeah,
moving.
I don't think that... Honestly, I don't think that's... yeah, I will never, ever get used to it. And, like, I went out and I think I told you guys, but I picked up pizza the other day. And the guy was in a mask behind plexiglass. I was in a mask because I had to be in a mask in order to pick up the food that I ordered.
Cases.
And I was, like, trying to talk to him, and he's, like, just, like, yelling at me. And I was like, I don't like to be yelled at, you know? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. But then the lady at the beer distributor, we were, like, trying to have this conversation. And it's just, again, with the plexiglass and the mask and all that. It's so uncomfortable. I can't do the talking to people that I want to do with people, you know? So... hi Jamie Pyle, what's going on? 95 cases. Oh gosh, that's not going to be good for those people in there. And I feel really sad for the folks who are isolated in the hospital, whether it be or in a nursing home, no matter how old you are, you know. I mean, if you're being kept away from your family or your family's being kept away from you, I don't know what I would do. Like if I ended up in the hospital and I couldn't be, you know, Dave couldn't be with me or the kids couldn't come visit or my, you know, like it doesn't make me feel very comfortable. Hi, Sunny. How are you doing, Sunny? Let's see. Okay. Oh my gosh, at the Walmart pharmacy, I had to scream 3 times at the pharmacy tech. Now all of Houston, or Hudson. Sorry, knows I get drugs there. Oh yeah, let's all just start wearing plexiglass around our heads.
Cubes, little shoulder straps.
So we have an Elf on the shelf, and we've had it for probably like 7 years now. So David's 11, and we got it probably around when he was 4. And, you know, so, and then the little kids and stuff, you know, they're all into, you know, the elf and stuff like that. But I saw some people posting online about how they're quarantining their elf, you know, and putting it in a glass jar for 14 days. Or I saw locally a woman made a face shield for her elf. It looks real, you know. Yeah, I was like, she's probably really proud of that, you know. Like that probably took some effort, you know, but also
stop normalizing
Stop making it normal. Yeah. Another one made a mask, a legit little tiny mask, you know, looked again really like it took a lot of time, but no. Stop it. Seriously. Oh, all
right, let's do the prize thing.
Okay, let's do the prize thing. Yeah, on time, 9:45. What?
All right, so where am I at? Oh, home. Scenes. No, scenes.
Biden's less creepy than Elf on the Shelf.
Okay, so we gave this away before. We're giving it away again this week. I'm going to give away that lockpick set again. I don't know if I told you that.
Well, David told me, yes, which I think is a very good skill for, you know, in case we're ever in, you know, apocalyptic times and, you know.
So it's a 15-piece
I don't know. You ran out of ammo and you can't shoot the lock off the door.
It comes with a clear lock so you can see what you're doing, learn how to pick locks, you know, because it's a fun little hobby.
They're normalizing the mask. You know it. You know it. I don't like it at all.
Keeping up with all this stuff.
Paige is a straight white dude now. Yeah.
No, it's not Ellen anymore. What is it, Ethan?
Elliot.
Elliot.
Yes. And now he has to catch the wrath of all the women's anger because she's a he now.
Also,
so.
what, 5'11"? Not even that?
5'1".
5'1".
Yes.
Ooh, that's going to be tough.
Short man. Which, nothing against men who are 5'1". You know.
We've talked about this.
I know. I just prefer tall men. Just for me, anyway. Let's see. Oh, wait. Sonny says that his sister-in-law is a nurse that works around COVID patients. Hearing her say she has held people's hands while they pass and their family is on the phone and can't be there. Wow. Yep. I can't imagine enduring that. I couldn't do a nurse's job anyway. I really couldn't. Hi, Aaron. Tell Laura I'm very excited too. Yay! In all caps, I'm yelling.
Laura.
Oh, wait. What about Jerry's Tree's basement? What about it there? Patchy is less than 6 feet away from me. Should he be wearing a mask if he's not eating or drinking?
You done messed up, Aaron.
So you can give away. Oh, that would be amazing, Martini. That would be so rad. Martini's been making stuff from wood today. Yeah, hex yeah, dude.
Fun.
That would be super cool. Yep.
Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Hold on.
Oh, he didn't do the thingy-majiggy. So we're going to give away
Where's the button?
I don't know, baby. Our kids know this song. They walk around like, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a good tune. It's a good tune.
A moment of silence for the wheel. Where we should be explaining what's going on to anybody who's new here.
Oh, yeah.
Is that we put all of our patrons from patreon.com/Liberty Late Night, and we put them on the wheel, and they get extra chances depending on their level of support. We're not pandering for more support. We're just saying thank you to the people who do. So,
we wanted to do something for our patrons, and this is what we decided.
I can't believe you guys are compensating us, but thank you.
Yeah, I know, right? We'd still be here regardless, so.
Oh, Celeste is here.
Oh, hi, Celeste!
I'll have to get your
I'm a top fan.
I want to play around with those Raspberry Pis. I'm sorry, I'm reading comments.
Oh, okay.
That's
got
funny,
the new Raspberry
Carl.
Pi. Okay.
I want to put on a hazmat suit and run into a store yelling which way did they go and start running down the aisle.
Oh my gosh.
I like that.
Oh my gosh, people would freak out.
He's the guy with the hair. Did you see him come through here?
Oh, we love you too, Martini. Whenever. You know, it's all good. It's all good. Today's prize is
the lockpick set.
The
15
set.
piece lockpick set. It's a bunch of little, keys along with whatever they are called, feelers, and it comes with a clear lock that you can.
It's actually really fun.
Practice on.
Yeah. We have one, and it's a lot of fun. Hey, what's up, Charles? How you doing? Okay, so are we going to spin it? Don't look directly at the wheel, because it'll blind you. Or make your eyes feel weird like mine.
I'll look right at it.
You will look right at it, because...
I used to play Sun Stare.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who do we got here?
John.
Hi! Yay, John! Awesome!
Oh, so close, Seth.
We gotta send him a message. Unless somebody wants to tag him. And he can send us his address so that, you can't look away. Once you start staring at the wheel, you can't look away.
That's how we get our new patrons.
So, congratulations to John. Very exciting. And did you send Dave his... Did I send you his address?
Yeah, I'm pretty far behind on prices.
Okay. Well, no, not really that far, because we caught up and then...
Yeah, a couple weeks. And then I missed a couple when I was catching up, and still have to get them.
All right. Well, it'll be there in a couple weeks.
Prizes in the mail.
In the mail, yes.
What's
nice is that it comes from Amazon, so it just goes right out from there. Do you hear my daughter laughing? She's cracking up.
All right, back to me. Back to the bar. There's
tons of great lockpicking videos on YouTube. I'm going to have to check it out. Because we didn't. It's
probably really small if you're watching on your phone.
Oh, I suppose, yeah. But it's so much fun. I like puzzles, so for me, it's like a puzzle. Like trying to. Ties. Yep. So, let's see. Oh yeah, and zip tie giveaway. I'm not so sure about that though.
Yeah, you just missed it. Right?
How much is the chloroform? We try to keep it around $20. Not sure. Maybe chloroform's cheap. Oh, it's okay, Ryan. I'm sorry.
Yes, Aaron is on float.
Aaron, yes, yep.
Oh, yeah, that reminds me. I have to say hi to Celeste.
Yeah, say hi to Celeste.
She's gonna kill me, oh, Celeste. Oh,
I just like to let that play because I like the song, you know.
Yeah.
So, all right, you guys, are we bringing
Slaps.
Suzanne on and now or in a couple more minutes?
Well, let me. Yeah.
Whatever's good for her.
I lost my Zoom call.
Okay.
There it is. Oh, I didn't even start.
Oh, you didn't even start the meeting. That's okay. That's okay. My muscles have been like, I was sitting at the computer today like this, like trying to, order presents for kids, and it's just, I don't know why it always stresses me out.
So unprofessional.
So I'm trying to just get it all done in like 2 days, and then I can just relax and then have to wrap it all, but at least it'll be here hopefully. So
why do people think he's faking the broken foot? What's the purpose of that? I'm being sincere. I don't know the logic.
Oh, Ryan, you have no. Take pizza out of the oven for my kid because she's afraid to. Oh,
you're okay.
Oh.
David does it. David, does he take it out? I know he puts it in.
He puts it in, but he won't take it out.
Hmm.
That might be more of me, yeah, where I'm just like, you're gonna burn yourself.
Celeste is really excited.
Yeah, she is.
So
yeah,
are we.
I'm super excited.
Hopefully, I have everything.
I think you probably do. I'm assuming that you do. Let's see. I already have the picket, and it's one of the many things that make me a felon. Oh, nice. So Shlaley knows now, and she's super excited too. Yay! Yay!
Lizards don't break bones. I don't know if that's true.
That's awesome, Aaron.
Maybe the transdimensional lizard people don't break bones, but
David's got a little more time left on this video. Yeah.
My video has 7 minutes left.
Go for it.
yeah,
I love
saw
you.
him.
Good night.
I did that Karate Kid meme with him.
Okay.
Take attention away from the fake election.
I love you too so
Anything
much.
can be a distraction.
Love you too.
Wait, did you say wearing the boot on 2 different feet? Walking on it, changing his story.
that's-
No idea
Happy grandparenting to Aaron, yes.
why they would lie about it, though.
Biden is hiding an ankle monitor.
I heard that. I actually saw that somewhere.
No,
I wrapped
what?
myself today to see if I still feel.
Wait, oh gosh. Oh boy. Love it. Yeah. So are you guys getting excited for the holidays? Do you call it the holidays? Do you call it Christmas? Is there anyone here who doesn't celebrate Christmas?
Oh, we didn't talk about what we're drinking either.
Oh no. I was just curious because like I know.
Tonight I got my juice box. Haven't had that in a while.
Oh yeah, and I have my go-to live.
We're having a nice Chianti with fava
Yeah, I
beans.
think that was like the first time I've ever had that before. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's dry but sweet. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the middle there.
Oh, those people sleep in the cold. Oh no, I don't know either. I mean, even in a nice like sleeping bag, I'd probably like still be freezing. Yeah, I couldn't imagine laying on the concrete and like shivering. So, and tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day for Feed the Need.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Yes, so they're doing that
So
in
last
Dallas.
minute, if you want to pitch anything into that, I don't know if you can get it there.
Well, if you want to go, you can go. You can bring things. You can donate money if you want to. If you don't live in the area, or you do live in the area and you just want to donate because you can't be there, you don't want to be there, whatever. But yeah, great, fantastic thing that they're doing is feeding the homeless people in Dallas, because Dallas law says that you're not allowed to. You're not allowed to
feed the need 8
homeless people. Without going through all the hoops and the legal paperwork and getting the permissions, and you have to.
If you want to go check that out, I'll forgive you for leaving the stream.
There you go. Yep. So, yeah, if you wanna donate to them or whatever, share it just for other people so they can too. Yeah, because it really isn't. It's the 8th year that they're doing it, and they feed them, and then they give them like warm socks and like sleeping bags and all kinds of great things, and they do it armed. Because
that way
nobody bothers them. The police just go away and don't say stop feeding the homeless people. Because that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, if you're just an unarmed church feeding homeless people, then they'll cuff you and drag you away.
Yeah.
But you got like 15 guys with ARs and AKs on their back, then suddenly it's all
okay.
It's all very very polite.
Yes, very polite. Yes. Yep. See, Carl to celebrate, participate. Yes.
I think our audio is connected.
Oh, let's see. Can you hear me? Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful there. Suzanne, can you hear us? Oh, I think she froze a little bit.
All right, we'll just wait for that.
That's cool.
Connect.
Yeah, it'll do its thing. Hi. Wait, I can hear you a teeny bit. We'll just give it a second.
Yeah, your audio is not coming. Well, we don't send it across the stream till everything's tight.
It's just choppy. Like I can only hear a couple syllables.
Let's see, our connection looks good.
I'm loving the background though.
Sure, weird hands. I apologize for the promo meme.
I can hear. Would it be a headphone thing? Does she have headphones in?
Okay.
Okay.
Daniel says Suzanne has the world's worst internet. That used to be us. And then we took our little Patreon money and got big pipes.
No, we did not have the world's worst internet.
No.
The Warners had the world's worst internet.
The Warners did, yeah.
Yes, yeah. We had internet, but not high, like great internet, but we had better internet than the Warners. And then they went and got better internet.
Yeah, they do.
They did. Gosh, look how beautiful that is. That tree
Not
is so
showing anybody
pretty.
until the connection's
Oh,
good.
sorry, you guys can't see it. I'm like,
No.
look at that background. It's gorgeous, but you're not on screen yet. So people, they can't quite see it yet. It is so nice. The audio
A little
is,
bit.
yes.
Video's so super choppy. Little choppy, video's super choppy. All right.
Yes, Sonny. John Warner looked like he was in Minecraft back in the day. Okay, Dave's going to do a thing real quick just to check out here, make sure that it's like not on our side or whatever.
I wonder if I can adjust this.
Are you in the middle of nowhere? Can they hear her at all?
No.
Okay. So everybody's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, the audience can't hear
I'm
you
just going
yet,
to bring
Dave.
it on,
Yeah.
and we'll go ahead and start talking. Where's my call controls?
I just look like I'm talking to myself because Dave hasn't brought you on yet. Thanks for hanging with us through our little difficulties here. Let's see. Okay, there we go. There's Suzanne. And see, this is the beautiful background I was talking about.
Okay.
And she says she lives a half a
we're
mile
actually
from her
doing really good
neighbors,
tonight.
you know, so she is like in the middle of nowhere. But gosh, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a beautiful home.
So beautiful there. I want
Very
to
rustic.
come visit. Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, okay. So Dan says that you're in BF, Utah. Oh, thank you. Okay, so I want to talk.
I forgot to remember the name of the what is it, the Wasatch report? I'm supposed to memorize the name. Okay, you have that podcast, or it says radio show? Yeah. Yeah, I had to
Talk in Sandy, Utah by Salt Lake City.
Fantastic. Okay, I just pushed that button there.
Yeah, it didn't register.
Okay. What?
It didn't register.
No, I was pushing this button right there because it was red.
Oh, nobody was
So,
hearing her.
yeah.
I was totally...
It's okay. It's okay. Welcome to Liberty Late
Yeah.
Night, Suzanne.
It's only been 2 years. I'll get this figured out.
We'll get it working one day.
And then we wait the 30 to 90 seconds for everybody to hear.
Yes. Okay, so can
everybody
you
yells
say
at
that
me?
one more time then, just for everybody? Talk about the show. What? I'm sorry.
Sure.
You just said.
I've only done, I don't know when I've done Zoom. I've never done Zoom as a participant before, only when I've been watching. So it's probably beyond the capability of my lame computer or my bandwidth. That's just part of the cost of, living out in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, yeah.
But
yeah,
I
I
would
think
love
we're all
to live
back now.
in the middle of nowhere, though. I think, yeah. If I had just a little bit of internet, I'd be okay, just because I like to, keep in touch. But middle of nowhere sounds fantastic. So, all right, everybody's back now. So, as you were saying about your show that you broadcast on Facebook.
Start over.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Third time's a charm, right?
we broadcast on Facebook Live, and then we upload it to Anchor FM, so you can hear that on either platform. The Red Hot Chili Prepper, CHILLY. It's kind of a play on a kind of the stuff I talk about politically makes me kind of red hot with the target on my back, and then chilly. I live in the coldest town in Utah, so we just decided to run with that. And then the Wasatch Report is I live on the Wasatch Back, which are the mountains you see if you fly into Salt Lake City.
Oh, wow.
Neat.
Oh, my gosh. So what kind of stuff you said that, it's the things you talk about on your program, being, red hot, and you have a target on your back. Can you share a little bit about maybe some of the things, the spiciness of it all? So,
these right now with what's going on these days, I'm absolutely militant about the anti-mask and the anti-draconian measures that the governments are taking, both out here in Utah and then what's being proposed, from the incoming administration, if that goes out the way they think it is. So, I talk about federalism. A lot of stuff like that gets people upset. For instance, when we talk about the recent show I did, we talked about the Supreme Court case where they struck down Cuomo's laws, and a lot of the conservatives were cheering that on. And I said, no, that's actually a death knell to liberty. It's not a victory at all. So kind of like what Mike Meharry and Michael Bolden do. I write a lot of articles that the 10th Amendment Center publishes. Okay. So it kind of gives, traditional conservatives who are outcome oriented something to think about.
Nice. Wow, that's so great. And how often do you put out your broadcasts for people to listen to?
We try and do a couple a week. Today, this week's been crazy. I think we either did our shows every day, Tuesday in Salt Lake, Utah, and we did a show on rabbits today for the Red Hot Chili Prepper. That was really fun. So, the preparedness is really what we love to do. It's something fun. We try and keep it positive and upbeat. So we have two separate Facebook pages. And then there's one that Jeff set up called PolitiPrep Podcasts, if you just want to go there and get it all. But some people that want to learn about preparedness and homesteading just can't handle the politics.
Oh, dear.
So they don't want to hear it. So I tried to combine them both in one show before, and ain't nobody happy.
Right.
Can't please everybody.
Yeah, you cannot please everybody.
Unless you make a separate show for every subject.
So would you say, do you put it like a label on yourself as far as libertarian, minarchist, anarchist, where do you kind of fall on that? Or do you just prefer to not have a name or a label attached to it?
I just recently did a show with Ron Young, who is the front man for Little Caesar, if you remember them. And I don't know if you say bad words on this show, but I loved what he called himself, a fuck-off-looking.
Everybody can just fuck off.
Just leave me alone,
Yes. I think that's me. Yeah. Oh, did you push a button? You're saying the hi, Lyle. Hi, Lyle.
I love that right away. I'm so stealing it.
So how did you get to that point? Was that something, did you grow up in a home where it was, taught, to just leave everybody alone? or did you find it later on where, it was just wow, yeah, we should just let everyone make their own decisions and do their own thing?
I grew up in typical, Californian Republican, which Californians think they're conservative, but 10-day wait for guns, it's no big deal. Yeah, it's a big friggin' deal. Yeah. So, I grew up with, politics wasn't a huge part of the family. It was just kind of assumed we were all Republicans and, George Bush good, Obama bad, that sort of thing, red team, blue team. And it wasn't until I started homeschooling my boys. And in 2015, I took them on a ride on our motorhome all across the country, starting from Utah, went to Valley Forge, worked all our way through places of historic significance. And one thing I was really shocked to see was how real American history was being obfuscated behind the message of slavery. Not to say slavery wasn't a horrible institution and everything, but what I found at these sites was the history had been changed to show a very strong centralized government and support for that. For instance, at Harper Ferry, the guide was saying how John Brown's raid turned the entire Civil War into one about slavery. At which point my son just put his head down. He knew it was coming. Up went my arm. And so it was just more of that. Monticello, Montpelier, Colonial Williamsburg, and John Calhoun's house. It was just insane. So I got on a show with some friends of mine and told them about that, and I ended up going on with them once a week. Then after that, I got my own show on Mike Church's new network, and then a few years ago, we just struck out on our own, and I really started delving into this whole thing and realizing that I was a practicing attorney in California, and we argued incorporation doctrine all the time. So this case, for instance, referring to the one we just talked about in New York, I would have hailed as a victory. And so I wrote an article for Don Livingston for the Abbeville Institute called The Problem with Lawyers and the Constitution, which really explains, along like Raoul Berger's book, will teach you government by judiciary, how the federal judiciary has completely usurped our federalist system in favor of the central government. I can't read any of the comments on there. It's really blurry from the connection. So if there's anything you want to read, go ahead.
Yeah, we'll keep up. Usually they're just talking amongst each other. Everybody just noticed that because it's a little choppy, but we see the tree moving. And that's fascinating. So you don't have a back to your tree. You have to decorate the whole thing.
Is it twinkle lights?
Decorate the whole thing.
The tree's rotating.
Oh, the tree itself is rotating. Oh, my gosh.
That's for the stoners out there to look at.
Yeah, they're looking at it. They're enjoying that very much.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, man. That's so great.
That's a lie later.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 boys. They're grown now. One's almost 20. The other's 22.
Okay. How long did you homeschool them? Was that a whole thing or just for a part of the time?
Pretty much from the beginning. I had them in a private school in California until my older son was in 2nd grade, and then pulled my younger one out when he was in junior kindergarten because they wanted to pump him full of drugs and make him sit down and shut up. So I said, you can all pound sand, we're out of here.
Yeah. Holy. Isn't that so sad that they want to do that? Like, hey,
it is.
5 or 6 year olds, sit down and be quiet.
Yeah, you got like 20 of you in here being
boys.
5 years old.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. In fact, I had a friend whose 4-year-old actually put on medication, and it's crazy out there what they're doing with these kids. Very, very sad.
Yeah, it really is. Oh my! But that's awesome. I mean,
one of them is a race car rock star.
Oh, Dan says that one of them is a race car rock star. Really? That would scare me.
Yeah. It's funny because I actually unschooled my boys. We did use some curriculum or some books for a while, but with the traveling, I would just take them everywhere. When I envisioned homeschooling my children, the pictures I had seen that were in my mind was a mother and daughters sitting around a table happily holding their pencils with their books open. Doesn't work that way with boys.
Yeah, sometimes
so we went out. We went everywhere, and so I ended up unschooling them, and I thought, my God, is this kid going to play Hot Wheels again all day long? And at 19 years old, he was making more money as a pro driver, pro crew member, and doing go-karts than I was practicing law. So.
Oh my God.
That's like our middle one, man.
I feel like
went
that's
from Hot Wheels. Now it's all Need for Speed on the Xbox, and he's playing Forza, and he knows more cars than I know.
Every time we go out, he's this car. If he sees a fancy car, there's like one Lamborghini around here, and he sees it, and he's just like, oh my gosh, that's
Yeah, he knows all the exotics.
All the cars. All the cars. I mean, any car. Mm-hmm. And I'm happy because it makes him happy.
We'll get him in with my kids' races. Yeah.
Oh, yes. That would be.
Usually he's afraid
to put them together.
To compete. He'll just drive around by himself, but he's gotten pretty good.
I wondered too, because I was thinking what would the kids, what could they be? They could be anything they want to be, but I'm really like, what if? And then I got panicking, like, what if Chris becomes a race car driver?
Yeah. I see that or
They're
upper
going over 100 miles an hour.
management. His personality is like very upper management. He doesn't have like he likes to laugh, but he doesn't really have much of a sense. I don't know.
He has a
He's
great
very,
sense
like-
of humor, but
he's like, "Let's get this
he's
done."
very focused on whatever it is that he's doing. He's focused on his task, and if we get in the way of that, then we shall feel his wrath.
Yeah.
And he's 7, so Now the unschooling. Yes.
Oh my.
Okay, so can you talk a little bit about? I mean, you said you took him everywhere, and you did it, and I feel like that hands-on and the learning from doing or seeing, is amazing. And I envision I would love to take our kids across the country and travel and show them stuff instead of looking at it, in a book. Be like, look at, there's that thing, What were your days like for them? What did you guys, if you were at home and you weren't using any, like, say, using books and that kind of stuff like that, what did you guys do?
I loved when we were in California. One of my favorite places to take them was the Carmel Highlands, and there was a place out there called Point Lobos State Park, and we could see everything from there. I would go whale watching with them. We'd take them to the tide pools. They'd see all sorts of. I would take them out in nature and hiking a lot, Grand Canyon, and we've done so many trips. And then when we moved out to Utah, it was game on because we could just get to anywhere from here. Badlands, just you name it. We've been there. So it's great. And then, along the way, they learn navigation. They learn about driving and highways and finding your way around and how to, account for how much fuel you're going to need, map reading. A friend of mine was talking to their high school graduate daughter, and she doesn't even know how to read a map. These kids are dependent, criminal defense attorney here, dependent. They're dependent on their smartphones for everything. Right. You need to know where you're going. Just ask Google.
Yeah, Google
what
Maps
happens,
will tell
what
me
happens
turn to turn.
when that's not available? And I don't mean to say that. Yeah, I don't mean to say that they're not useful. I actually wrote an article for Survival Dispatch. I do some work with them too on smartphones and survival. So, but the point of the matter is, if they're not familiar with other techniques on how to navigate and figure other problems out, it's great just getting them out there, world experience. Things that we would see driving around. We came across, Indian battlegrounds, where some the settlers were attacked. I mean, you just drive around out here in the West and you see these markers everywhere. There was one in Wyoming where it showed that some Mormons attacked a U.S. resupply wagon train on their way to Salt Lake City. It's like, come on, Mormons, what happened to you guys?
Wow.
They're just all super polite now.
I love that, though. That's great.
Move out here for this.
Right.
That's really cool, though. I mean, because we live in a lot of Revolutionary War areas around here, and it's like we just drive by the little plaque signs on the road, and we never really look at them. But I'm sure there's a lot of really good history if we were to stop and read and then maybe even research. Because I think we kind of unschool too. Inadvertently. I mean, we have like curriculums that we kind of grab from, and we got workbooks and stuff. But a lot of the time it's just like, what do you want to know about? And let's go find out. But instead of driving there like you were, normally we just go on Google and we'll do a deep dive into whatever they're interested in at the moment.
They heard something on one of their YouTube videos, and it's like, okay. And the thing is, I love having the internet. It helps so much. I can't imagine, homeschooling back in... I had friends who were homeschooling their kids, back in the, 80s and 90s, and it was like, how did you do it without the internet? Because I feel I need that connection also with other parents. But just being able to say, like, okay, what's this or what's that? And my one son, my middle kid, is so interested in space. He loves space.
Oh, yeah, stars and everything.
But every day he's like, Google this. I want to know about this. Can we do that? And my oldest, he just kind of goes and does his own thing, and tells me all the stuff that he's learned. And I'm like, I never even knew that. So that's cool.
And he's very detail oriented. He needs to know dates, times, distances, numbers. He wants to know it all.
Yes.
About everything.
Yeah. Yep. So it's interesting and fun to watch them kind of
children
learn.
They have a natural they have a natural desire to learn.
They do.
Even my youngest one, when I was just teaching him his numbers and letters, I looked in, I saw him in his room on the bed. He had a whiteboard, and then he had taken a puzzle that had the big 0 through 9 numbers, and he would take those and then look at the puzzle pieces and then copy that. So he was teaching himself. There's a guy out here, you're probably familiar with, Connor Boyack, and he wrote a book, Passion-Driven Education, about unschooling, and I interviewed him on my old show a few years ago. And I tell parents, if you have any kind of, hesitance about letting your children do this, read this book and have confidence in their desires and their abilities to learn. We're so used to this notion that children won't get an education if they don't attend the public school system.
Right.
And that's why I have to laugh. I see people that are fighting for the right to send their kids to compulsory schools without masks. Wow. Way to fight for freedom, folks. Good on you.
Yeah, we had Connor on too. It was so exciting because we do his kids' books with our kids, and we actually let our kids stay up a little later so they could come down and say hi to him, on the show. So they all lined up behind us and got to say hi.
David was super excited about that.
Yeah, he loves those books.
Yeah, he was kind of like starstruck, like, oh, hi, I don't know what to say.
Yeah, amazing.
But that's true, though. Hi, Mike. I feel that sense when I first started. It was like, oh my gosh, wait, okay, this doesn't have to look like a classroom. Like, get out of that box, Mary.
We don't have to have a bell going off.
Right, and it doesn't have to be this perfect thing. And the more pressure I put on myself or on him, like, okay, we're just going to get this done. It was like I'm taking the fun out of it. I'm killing his spirit for that day to learn about this or that,
Mike said sound. I have to let him know you missed it. We had all kinds of technical difficulties. I forgot to turn on her microphone. It was classic Liberty Late Night.
Yes, Mike, you missed
Should've
all the
been here,
sound
Mike.
stuff earlier. Did you get a lot of the but how are your kids going to get socialized kind of thing? Because I feel like a lot of people would say that to me in the beginning.
I love that one, that they go to school. You're not here to socialize.
My kids will talk to everybody.
Yeah. Then you send them to stop talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't.
I had a funny story. We were in a restaurant in California, and this woman was asking for her child to be able to work at this restaurant. And they said, oh, absolutely. They just need a note from the teacher and, from the school. And I said, hey, my kids homeschool. What about them? Could they work here? No, and then the other woman says, aren't you afraid of your children not conforming to California's state standards? I said, why should we lower our standards for you?
Oh.
I like that. And It's true, because it's like, how do we do these
conversation ended there.
I'm sure it did.
I mean, who's going to get the better education? The kid who spends half the time one-on-one with his teacher, or the person fighting for attention between 20 other kids?
Yeah, yep. Liam says that he was homeschooled for 2 years, and being able to learn all kinds of things I wanted to learn was so much better than being locked in the classroom. And I feel for parents right now who have had this like kind of thrown into their laps, where maybe it wasn't something that they had wanted to do or expected to happen, and they're feeling overwhelmed. And I think a lot of it too is that because they're still doing the school day just at home, so now the parents are in charge of like keeping these kids sitting in front of this laptop, and if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 kids and in different grades, they're still trying to make sure they're doing all the things that the teachers are telling them to do. And it's like, if you just kind of remove that whole aspect of it, everyone would have a lot more fun, I think. And since everyone's got to be home anyway.
Some 11-year-old, an 11-year-old just shot himself on a Zoom class scenario.
Holy
he was
shit.
sitting in the classroom and shot himself in the head on Zoom. So this has been, we're actually going to do a show about that next week. This has just been an abysmal failure, this learning at home. The big mistake a lot of homeschoolers make is trying to just replicate what goes on in the classroom at home. And that really defeats the purpose of homeschooling, doesn't it? And, and then when you put kids on technology that the parents are unfamiliar with, and there's this strain to keep up, and then people are questioning themselves, oh, children have lost a year already. No, actually, they gained a year. They could have gained 2 if you parents weren't such a bunch of frickin' imbeciles that can't do anything on your own, that need to be told what the next thing to do is for your kids by these frickin' union bureaucrats. Why do they do this?
I don't know why they do it. I love you though, Suzanne.
I love you. I love our comment section too. That it's like I wish. I mean, it's really distracting because a lot of it isn't on topic, but some of it is. But it's
Kirk
always
says
hilarious.
half of my students are slowly becoming retarded.
And Ryan says my son's curriculum is reruns of Miami Vice.
Ah, very nice. But yeah, see, I think there's just so much stress and pressure that it has to still be the perfect school day at home right now for these kids, and the parents think, and it's like, and they if they don't log the kids in at the right time, then they're getting, notices that, well, it's, considered truancy if it's been too many days that you haven't been. It just sounds ridiculous to me.
People
it
have
sounds
to basically
so ridiculous.
do the bell system at home.
Yeah,
when they're doing that
I feel
online
like
schooling.
just take your kids.
Hey, I gotta let my cat in.
Okay.
He's about to pull my screens off the window. I'll be right back.
Don't
Hang
want
on,
that
he's
to
right
happen.
here.
Yeah. We'll just stare at the tree, the spinning tree. Oh wait, did you just do that for?
Yeah, just.
Oh, we could have stared at the spinning tree, Dave. It's spinning. Oh, there goes the cat. And they all.
I'm sorry. I'll bring it back.
Yep.
I don't know. Just
We
didn't
missed
wanna-
the cat, Dave.
She's wandering around, trying to be polite.
How?
Oh, sorry.
1 cat, 2 cats. How many cats?
2 cats. I'm sure the other one will want to be in momentarily. 3
Okay.
cats. 2 are inside.
Yeah, actually,
Yes.
I'm really interested what you got. Now you did the bunny show today. Are you? Is it like a bunny farm? Are you involved in that, or is that just a friend of yours?
One of my listeners actually wanted to hear about raising rabbits, and I actually wrote another article. It was for Survival Dispatch about apartment livestock. So if you live in a rural area, say you're in a skyrise in New York and you're worried that you're not going to be able to get meat, we had meat shortages this summer, we saw, you can raise meat animals in an apartment setting, rabbits being one breed. We talked about guinea pigs, rats, quail, that sort of thing. But anyway, somebody wanted to ask about raising rabbits, so I went on one of the Facebook pages about raising rabbits, and this gal responded and came on the show. We had a great time today.
That's awesome. Yeah. I stopped in, but I can't hear anything at work, so I just wanted to say hi and give your stream a boost.
He works
Yeah,
in
I
a
saw
loud
your
shop.
message. Thank you. I love seeing that.
It's so loud there. Yeah.
Yeah.
The kids send him like voice messages. I'm like, he can't hear that.
Yeah, I'll have to look and then like listen and.
Yeah. I just can't hear anything here because my kids are always talking to me at the same time. But okay.
Derek.
They always like to talk at the same time, and I'm like, my
Yeah,
brain hurts.
rabbits are pretty lean though, don't you? Can't you like starve to death on rabbits, or you need to supplement it with other stuff?
I've never had rabbits, so I don't know.
It's funny. We actually discussed that today. There's this thing called rabbit starvation because there's so little fat in it. If that's your only source of sustenance, you will starve to death. But what I say is, and I understand if you're stranded out in the woods over the winter and that's all you're eating, yeah, you'll starve to death.
Okay.
But if we're in modern society right now and you're homesteading or you're trapping, rabbits aren't the only thing you're going to be eating. And if you're to the point where that is all you can have to eat, then you're already dead because you're not prepared.
Oh, okay. Now, when you being
Just gonna lay the
prepared, what
smack
are
down
some
on
of the things? What are some of the things that you would recommend to
and
someone
that you
who's
can
a
do right
beginner,
away? Yeah.
like a beginner?
Like we're late to the party. I got a couple cans of Spam.
That he keeps eating.
I keep replenishing it.
That's a great question, especially because so many people right now are struggling and they say, I can't spend any more money for preps. I need to feed my family now. I can't go out and buy a nice knife or, a nice rifle. You can't get guns anyway right now. But a friend asked me, what could I do to prepare on a $250 budget? So if you go to my website, SuzanneCSherman.com, under the blogs, there's one getting started, prepping and financing, balancing the two. So we start with, we know food, water, and shelter are the most important things that you need for survival. And assuming what's going on right now, we have shelters. The people that we're talking to all have a home, if not their own, somebody that they can stay with. Mm-hmm. So think primarily about food, about water purification. If the water stops at your house, I have a property here that has a spring-fed creek running through it. So all I need to do is purify my water. So I'm also on a well. I'm not on city water. Okay. So things like that. Do you have a way to store water, get more water, and plan on if you don't have it? There's a great movie. It's hard to find on YouTube now. It was by Nat Geo called The American Blackout. The scenario was the grid was down for, I think, just 7 days. An absolute pandemonium came about. But they showed people that were out in the country that had preparedness, a ranch and skills, and they had people in high rises in New York, and then a lot in between. So, preparedness is being able to have what you need at home, find what concerns you most. Mm-hmm. For instance, if you're just starting to get prepared, I wouldn't worry about the Yellowstone caldera blowing up if you're in New York City, for instance. But I was in California, and I started preparing when my boys were young for earthquakes. So I realized, if we have a big earthquake and the system's overtaxed, they're going to be relying on the parents. So I made sure that we had adequate supplies of food. We had a swimming pool, so we could, purify that even further for drinking. You want to make sure you have security. And I also suggest you build a community. A lot of times they say the number one rule about preps is don't talk about your preps, but you can also do so in a way where you can educate people. You don't have to go and show them where your guns are or how your security system works or anything like that, but have that conversation and test the waters. Hey, there's a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on right now. What are you going to do if, they really do a lockdown on this pandemic and you can't get out of the house and shop for a week? Yeah. What's going to happen? I've been snowed in here for over a week. I mean, I have a tractor and a snowblower now, but sometimes we get stuff overnight. We'll get 4 foot of drifts, and I can't get myself out of there. And, my neighbors want us to dig you out. I said, no, I'm good, because no one else can come down. So,
what was the name of the article that you said that under the $250 or whatever?
Oh, he wants to make sure he's on your site right now. He wants to get the direct link to it for people.
I think it's under the blog page. Uh-huh. On the blog page, it's, I think, finances and preparedness, getting started on a budget.
All right. I'll let somebody else look, maybe.
We'll find it. We'll get it. Okay. That's so exciting, because that's where I feel like I'm a beginner compared to a lot of folks, and we may be just a few steps ahead of other folks. Who knows? Yeah. But
we got a little shelf going here.
But
exactly.
I just it's overwhelming though to think where to start. So to have a list is nice.
Kind of piled up on peanut butter. I'm like, that's a lot of protein.
Jane likes a lot of peanut butter jellies, so that's what our daughter really. She's 6, so she just wants PB&Js all the time.
Connor says chickens.
So I forgot.
Here it is. It's called Readiness and Finances: How to Strike a Balance, and that's on the blog page. I'll send you the links if you can't find them.
Oh, awesome! Thank you. So what is the longest that you have been, snowed in? You said for a week or more?
I've been snowed in for about a week. Shit gets real when I run out of cream for my coffee.
Oh, right.
I don't have a dairy cow. It's time to go venture out. Yeah. So I've been here. And then also I was sick in January, possibly with COVID, but I didn't leave here for 2 weeks. Okay. I just hunkered down, and I could ostensibly stay here as long as I needed to. Was I on the Tom Woods show at some point? No, I have not been on the Tom Woods show. I can read these now. It's starting to clear up a little bit.
Oh, good.
But yeah, I mean, I also go out in the very remote wilderness and hunt elk. So I have to be prepared for if, one of the vehicles breaks down when we're out there in the snow, because you're not walking home. So you're going to have to figure out a way to stay warm overnight, build a shelter in the snow. And so I always bring a bag with me wherever I go. In the mountains where I am, because I am almost 15 miles from the first stop sign. So Tulane Mountain Road, with a lot of wildlife here, snow and ice on the road. So you have to be prepared for if your car goes off the road in inclement weather, what to do. Also, tons of mountain lions around here. Oh. My son saw 3 on the road when he was coming home one night, just looking right at him. And I said, this is why you need a kit in your car. You don't want to be outside trying to fix a tire or something like that. So we've got a lot of wildlife to think of, a lot of treacherous terrain. And so you just have to be ready. You can't think, well, I'm just going to the store. I'll just wear a thin layer and have the heater on. That could kill you out here. In fact, my neighbor's father actually passed away. He wandered out in the snow one night with Alzheimer's, and they found him outside the next morning.
Oh, no. Oh, that's awful. That is awful. When we go visit, I mean, Dave's parents live out in kind of Nowheresville, but, you know, I mean...
They needed a plower's tractor snowblower to get down their driveway. It's up in the snow belt in the area.
So, but like the nearest folks around there, it's definitely not, a mile
couple
away.
100 yards.
But I mean, if you're not prepared, you're gonna have some frostbite and some pain. I mean, it's out there. But when we go out there in the winter, I'm usually like, white knuckles, like just like this while Dave's driving. But we take it's like all the snow gear, all the everything in the back,
just in case.
In case
you always have
for some
coveralls
reason.
In the trunk and
have nice
boots.
everybody's comfortable sitting in the car, but we have all kinds of stuff with us just in case, because even sometimes a little bit of time out there and that wind just whips across some of those fields.
We get to almost 30 below here, and I had a Christmas event here, and a couple of my guests were coming down the road, and their car slid off around the last 90-degree turn coming here. And they were maybe a quarter mile from my house, and I had given them these reflectors if they were ever stuck on the road, these little things that you could put on or in your car if you need to get some attention. But there's a little hill between us, and they were shining those so we could go get them, but we couldn't see them. And they had jackets but no gloves, no hats, and when they got down the driveway, they were feeling the effects, and they'd probably been out less than 10 minutes.
Oh my gosh,
that's like Seth. He's in Minnesota.
Yeah, yep. And it gets so cold there.
Hoth.
Our friend sends it. He's like, hey,
Planet Hoth.
What's your temperature? I'm like 30. He's like, ours is, and then it's like
wind chill negative 50.
Yeah, I'm like, no thanks. And we live right on the Great Lake, so we get the cold and the snow.
Oh yeah.
Once that baby freezes.
Yeah. But I'm really not a fan of winter.
What state are you in?
Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So on the lake, you know exactly where we are.
Yeah. Oh, I guess, yeah.
A little stovepipe up there.
And it's beautiful and it's wonderful to have. I love living near the water. But wintertime, it does create,
havoc.
Chaos. And,
that lake effect.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. Only one time where we truly, I feel, snowed in my lifetime.
That Christmas.
I mean, there's been ice where we couldn't go out because it's so icy.
Fall off the road.
So there's so basically, stuck in your home. But to actually be snowed in to where you're trying to like push the back door open. And
I had to take a sled to the beer distributor. There's a bus stuck in the intersection, just right in the middle of the road.
Yeah. It was on Christmas Day a couple of years ago.
It was awesome.
We just spent the morning opening presents with the kids and having a good time. And
we didn't look at the weather.
Did not look at the weather. It was, I'm telling you what, the day before,
like
green grass, no snow at all. And then that morning we open up and I'm like, oh my gosh, the snow up to our windows. I mean, it was this high. I'm looking out the window and I said, we can't drive out to your parents in this.
Yeah.
Like, there's
First time
no
ever.
way.
Yeah.
So we ended up missing that Christmas at his parents. But
yeah, we have no snow here right now. This might be our first not white Christmas out here. It's crazy.
Wow. Well, it's a global warming, huh? No.
You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, it's a nice little break.
I don't mind a mild winter, honestly. Now, what?
I don't. We're usually about 3 feet out here. I'm kind of happy about it.
Yeah. What made you choose that area? I mean, what was it that drew you in?
Utah, right?
Yeah, even knowing that the winters were going to be harsh, but what was it about it that you said, like, that's my place. I want to be there.
Adam testing our filters.
I had always wanted to live in the mountains and have a creek behind my house, pretty much everything I have now since I was a kid. And I had taken my boys on this Teton wagon train ride vacation 3 years in a row. And I'd been wanting to leave California for some time. And I was so impressed by seeing people from other parts of the country. I just really liked how they treated each other. And this was all by a group out here. It was all run by LDS. And one of them knew this town, and he told me about it. And I looked it up as we were chatting on Facebook, and I typed in Colville Realty, and this property popped up, and I knew immediately it was the one. And we came out and I bought it, and I never looked back. Left California. I had my dream home out there. I thought I would live there, and I said, I'm leaving here feet first. And nope, we drove on off the property, and I haven't seen it since.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's so great.
I love the Mormons. They've done a lot of great stuff for society.
I mean, even back then, I was a hardcore. Had the location, it had the geographical layout, one way in only, very defensible sage, so you could see a long way out.
Nice.
Water, game, and then again, all around me, if there might not be people, my supposed ally or team is the wildlife. There's no water, very little water out here. Lots and lots of predators, mountain lions everywhere. So people aren't going to come from, like, say, up in the city and try and work their way through the mountains to come, and take your stuff, because they'll be somebody else's food first. So there's a lot. And it's a great community, too. We all look out for each other here. So, yeah, nobody, and it's funny because there is some crime down in town, but nobody comes up here and messes around. We all have backhoes.
I don't think anybody will miss you.
No.
Oh man, that sounds fun.
I like you picked your property based on the defensive, like.
Yes, yeah, like all the.
Like that. That's me. Like we don't have that much violent wildlife. We just have deer, but like my parents have a nice setup. Like there's a lot of woods behind them, and I can't see anybody really getting through there because I got lost in there with a compass for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
But the front to the road is like they're up on a hill, so you can kind of see anything coming.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's nice.
So yeah, that's probably what we'll get out of town if
Hi, Dottie. Wow. I need to see pictures of all of this. I really do. I need to, because I love the whole layout on the inside of the house. It feels warm and inviting. But and the outside, I'm sure when it's snowy.
It's not one of those light, airy houses. But it's just, it's very dark and cozy. And the funny thing is people come here and they just fall asleep. Yep. It's so relaxing. They just sit down and they just melt into the couch or on my porch. It's really fun to do that. And then in the summertime, we have, gatherings and cookouts and like to do drum circles at night and have a big fire and just do what we want here. It's really cool.
That sounds so fun. How long, does the winter season last? How much time do you have outdoors to enjoy without having to bundle up?
About 2 hours. We can get snow anytime. We've had snow in late June here, but it doesn't stick. But it starts getting nicer around April. That's around when I can get my RV off the property. I'm hoping to earlier this year. So, and then it starts getting cooler. We've had some 80-degree days in April before. I mean, not in April, in October, as late as October. And this is pretty much the mildest winter we've had. I mean, a few days ago it was in the 40s, which I would think was insanely cold in California. Now it's t-shirt weather out here. So right now it's actually pretty mild. We're right in the low 20s tonight, which isn't bad.
Yeah. So you're from California then? Is that where you were born?
Yes. Oh. San Francisco.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow, you've come a long way.
Oh, yeah, you have.
I'll tell you, I was speaking at a Sons of Confederate Veterans Education Conference. Brian McClanahan was on the ticket also. And when I was introduced, I was introduced as a lawyer from California with the last name Sherman.
Oh, wow.
Sons of Confederate Veterans
Probably went over well.
Conference. Oh. So, I told my story about the trip that I took to all around the country and all the lives that we saw. And I ended up getting a standing ovation, so it was pretty cool.
Oh,
so it was a cool reception, but it ended up being one of my proudest moments. I was really, really delighted to do that.
Oh, that's
I love
very
Capitol,
cool.
so.
What would you say in all of your travels, around America, what would be your most favorite place that you could just go back over and over, or that you just haven't gotten back to but you want to get there?
I'd like to go to Glacier again. I love Glacier National Park and Montana, Wyoming. I just love just going around all those open, wide open spaces out there. My favorite, I don't know if I have one. It's pretty much anywhere new. I love Badlands and just Grand Canyon. I'd like to go to Grand Canyon. My dream is to hike rim to rim. A friend of mine just did that, and I'm going to see if I can get another girlfriend of mine to do that. Lives in Arizona. So I have a ton of friends that are really great outdoor survival experts. So I'll see if I can grab a few of them and make that trek.
Yes. Oh, how long does that take then?
Awesome. We got some trails in the Appalachian here that I'd love to go after.
Appalachian.
I'd love to hike the Appalachian Trail. Yeah. That's something I'd love to do. Another one it's out here is Bryce, but my friends did it in 5 days. Bryce Canyon in southern Utah is amazing. I went a year ago in August, and just parked my RV out there and hung out and went horseback riding. There's some great outfitters out there, and just took a week. It was the first vacation I'd ever done by myself, and I really loved it.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of great places out here.
I am just in awe of all of this.
Kirk, no.
You're super, really, oh, man, I got to get my what together.
You're one of those people that make Mary feel bad.
No,
You started hiking, at least the local with the friends.
Yeah, I've been hiking these little
I want to do the big
here,
things.
yeah.
I want to do the backpacking. I want to have a little tent on my back.
Trying to do all of that. I need to work.
I know. I like to get out there, but I do like my motorhome. I get mocked. I go to primitive survival gatherings with a lot of the TV celebrities that have been on, and they have a lot of classes out there, and they always ask, did you bring a tent? Nope, brought my motorhome.
Yeah.
That's be comfortable at night.
That's our retirement dream, is to get an RV and just
I'd love to have an RV,
not have an address,
kids, but especially when they move out, and we have upgraded to, when we tent camp, it is an air mattress now. Well, not really. We use these camping mats because the air mattress is always...
They hold air.
Yeah, they hold air.
They're like self-inflating little mats.
These ones, they're really nice.
Really fancy, huh?
I don't just straight sleep on the ground like I used to with a sleeping bag. Yeah, and no, my body does not respond well to any of that anymore. So. But yes. Oh, an RV, that would be wonderful.
249 miles of the John Muir Trail in 49 days.
Yeah, we were gone for a month, and I didn't miss being in a house at all.
Oh, how nice. I think with the kids, wherever we go, you'd get out, you can stretch, as long as the weather's nice, they can run around and play, and we can do things. And
you don't need rooms.
It's not like we're driving to, into the winter. I'm going to avoid driving into winter places with the RV. So someday we're going to do that.
That's what's worrying me, because We have no snow right now, but I'm thinking I might go out and then get stuck trying to come back. That happened with us both times we went down to Vegas when my son was racing last year and the year before. It was beautiful weather when we left, and on the way home, it was one of the worst snowstorms I'd ever had. There were semis and trucks just going off the road all around us. That was pretty scary. And this winter too, we ended up coming home to the same thing. But I always take my truck, and I've got, the snow tires for it. So if the weather changes, but I don't on my motorhome. So.
Oh, okay.
But I'm still thinking about rolling the dice if we don't have snow after Christmas and getting out of here.
But we're not allowed to travel.
Oh, yeah, but traveling's not allowed, right?
Especially once we have to have our papers.
Right.
What is it like where you are?
Oh, my God.
Are they doing that whole crackdown thing again?
Yeah, here Herbert put out a statewide mask mandate, which I continue to ignore. And, in practically California, otherwise known as Park City, they're all wearing them. And today was the first time I got really hassled there. I mean, just the people at the store aren't bothering us. It's the ones that go there. And one girl walked past me. And I like how they wait till they're behind you.
Yeah.
Oh, how nice. No mask. And I just said, it really is.
Yeah,
it really is.
I'm just here raw dog and oxygen,
said,
bro.
Put a mask. But it's very disheartening to see how many people are doing this and just obeying for the sake of obeying, or even worse, obeying because they really think it works. It's depressing.
It is. What if someone comes up to you? What is your response if they say it to your face? Like, why aren't you wearing a mask? Has anyone done that?
Well, one of the head official at the race where I was at did. And I said, oh, look at you with your little nose sticking out, breaking your social distancing. And I humiliated him so much he decided to throw me out. Then he saw what tent I was with and changed his tune. And we ended up, having a conversation, and I stayed. But after that, I just snuck in. I didn't go through where we had to have, our temperatures taken and all that. And one guy actually put his fist right in my face, and I couldn't read his body language. I thought he was trying to do, hey, like a fist bump.
To pound it.
But my boy's dad was with me. He goes, no, he was really mad. It was like a threatening thing. And if I'd perceived it that way, I probably would have, responded differently. But I just looked him straight in the eye, and then he turned and walked away. And then, like I said, today this happened. And then one woman that was at, the health ambassador at Walmart, Tooele, screaming at me, you can't come in without a mask. I said, sure I can, watch me. And I did. And that's where that other guy is. She was screaming for the manager. And once I got in, nobody bothered me. But I'm fully expecting to be arrested before this is over. And
it's
I don't have a problem with that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we're very
awesome. I don't want to get yelled at if I'm out. Like, I just want to get in and get out, and I don't want to get yelled at, so I wear the damn mask because I just don't want.
But I look up to people like you as heroes.
Hell yeah.
Anytime I see anybody without a mask, I'm just like, I wish I could be you.
Yeah, like you're ready for it. You're
like what you said, Mary. I saw this older woman in town, and she was pushing her cart, and she was in the store, and you could tell her breathing was labored, and she just was saying to her friend, because it was still when the weather was really hot, oh, it's so hot in here. I said, then take that thing off. You don't have to wear it. They can't make you. She goes, oh, I'm afraid someone will get mad at me. So I said, that's why they get away with it. And you're telling me that you care more about the opinion of strangers than you care about your own autonomy and your own physical well-being. When I was in Henderson, Nevada, when we were just down there for the races, I walked into Walmart, and there was this woman. She had a We the People shirt, and then her mask in defiance was hanging kind of off of her ear. And I looked at her, and she looked at me like, oh, wow, right? And she goes, how do you not wear it? And she goes, I hate these fucking things. I said, then take it off. Throw that piece of shit away. Burn it. She goes, yeah. She took it off and flung it in her cart. F this. I'm not wearing it. And so it was, people are just waiting for I think somebody to say, I'm not going to do it. I work out at a boxing gym, and we started to partner up, and the coach says, okay, put your masks on. I said, I'm just going to work on the heavy bag. I'm not putting on a mask. And my partner goes, I'm not going to wear a mask if you don't want to wear one. And the coach said, okay, if you want to wear a mask, wear one. Nobody did. It just takes somebody saying, I'm not going to wear one.
And then everyone else is like, I'm not going to wear it either. Oh,
That's
I love
inspiring,
it.
yeah.
Oh,
I like
my. I want to
I don't know
walk
if
through the store
Ryan's
with
still
you.
on float, but Ryan actually came and saw us, and he was yelling at us. He's like, take that
Oh,
thing
yeah,
off.
Ryan from Wisconsin. Yeah, he came to visit, and this was in October, and we went out to eat. We were in a restaurant, and I said, I'm going to go to the bathroom, and he's like, don't you dare pull up that mask. Go to the bathroom without it on. And I walked to the bathroom, and I was like...
Yeah, we also had a couple beers, so then we're like, oh,
yeah, that's why if I could go places having a few drinks, I'd be like...
Yeah, maybe before you head out, just a couple shots and go be Liberty.
Then I'd be okay with people getting in my face, like, let's have a chat. But, yeah, it was so amazing.
I'll walk out of a restaurant if they'll make me put one on. Yeah, I went to one out in Tooele, Bonneville. Their food sucks. Their restaurant's full of flies, and they demand that you wear a mask. So I go and you need to have a mask to be seated. I said, you're going to put me at that table 10 feet away. You have to have the mask. And my son really wanted to go there. So I was pretending to put one on, which was good enough for her. And then when I sat down and she gives me this bullshit thing to scan on my phone to look at the menu, I don't go to a restaurant to look at this friggin' phone. I said, no, I'm not doing that. This is, and stormed out. Told my son, sorry, you're going to have to go with your dad because I know he'll put up with that for you. I won't.
I have like a little bit of that in me, but I'm mostly just too docile.
Starry-Eyed says that Nightmare doesn't wear a mask.
Nightmare doesn't leave the house, if I have anything to say about it.
That's true. Nightmare shouldn't be leaving the house.
Same. Well, I got up. You saw me. I'm in my pajamas.
Yep, that's what we wear.
Oh, yeah. I'm all comfy cozy right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. I love that, though. I really... I need that, other people around me to say, like, don't do it, don't, because that you're right. That's all they want is first of all, yeah, who does care about their opinion? And if they yell at me, so what? So what? They've been given this quote unquote like fake power to like tell me what to do. You have to wear this.
Exactly.
And I don't want to wear the thing.
And they're going to move the goalposts.
They are.
No, they're going to move the goalposts. It's never going to be enough. 15 days, wear the mask, temporary shut. No, now you're going to have to wear the mask in perpetuity. Oh, guess what? Now it's a vaccine. Oh, guess what? Now you're going to have another round of a vaccine. Oh, guess what? Now you're going to have to do 2 more rounds every year. No.
Ooh,
still wear the mask.
Ooh,
I drew the line at the 15 days. And still wear the mask and still social distance. So, we're finding our joy outside of where I used to go. I love going to restaurants and shopping and doing the city things. But now I go to my gatherings. I'll have my friends here. Like I said, I had about 50 people here over the summer. We had a cookout, a huge drum circle. People camped out all over my lawn. And we had a great time. And I go to a couple others that we can get away with doing too. And I think that's why a lot of people are traveling and going to the parks. But I'm fortunate enough to have a place where we can all gather and have friends that have places where we can do that as well and be left alone, because there are no Karens in this neighborhood. You have to be made of stauncher stuff than that if you're going to live up here. So nobody bothers anybody up here. We do what we want.
Now what Christian's saying here, beautiful. He's like, every business is the king or the castle. And that was the first time that I was told to wear a mask in the store when it first happened. I thought it would just be like confined areas or whatever. And I tried to go to the big grocery store and they're like, you have to wear a mask. And I actually went and did a live stream in my car, one of those truck rants, like, I'm so angry right now.
Yeah, I was like, Dave, it took you so long to go to the store, and he's like, I was raging.
and then I kind of coped with it. I'm like, but stores also charge me taxes, what I don't agree with too. But they do it, it's like, but the mask thing is their decision. Now, do you feel like they have the right, and if you don't like it, then you can just not go there anymore, or do you feel because the government's compelling them to do this?
I mean, like the grocery chains and stuff, it's like one chain here can't say like, yeah, we're gonna,
because they're risking all their licenses,
the rest of their stuff. But and like I feel the small businesses, I feel so bad because I know there's people around here and as in the rest of the country that call on that call, like, oh, someone didn't have a mask
Yeah,
on.
they do.
They tattle on them, and that is such bullshit. They tattle. Come on.
Yeah.
Don't leave your house then if you're afraid someone's not going to have a mask on.
Right. I had a pretty animated debate with Tom Mullet about that issue because his position was you can't be a consistent thinking libertarian and not respect the property rights of others. It's their private property. So let's start with the big stores that we know are, in cahoots with the government, and they're being very well, rewarded very well for their compliance. And, the Walmarts, the Essentials, Amazon, who own Whole Foods, they
write a lot of the regulations.
Doing the government's dirty work. Well, this is our store's policy now. That's what Whole Foods and Amazon's doing. Now they have the security guy there because I said, I'm still not wearing one. You are discriminating against me. And that's where they get away with discrimination, by saying it's our store policy. I can't open carry in Walmart or Whole Foods anymore. No firearms allowed in Whole Foods. And this is because of corporate propaganda. So let's take it down a notch and say, okay, what about the small mom and pop shop owners? I said, if they'll ask me to leave, I'll do it. Uh-oh, are you there?
Yes.
I said, if they'll ask me to leave, I'll do it. And Tom goes, well, why don't you just wear the mask going in there and ask if you can take it off? No, I am not putting one on. If you ask me to leave, I'll leave. If you don't ask me to leave, I will be polite to your employees. I will pay with fiat currency or credit card, whatever you want, and give you what you want for this, and then be on my merry way. Mm-hmm. But I'm not going to ask your permission to take this filthy friggin' snot cloth off my face. It's not happening. I'm not going to put it on in the first place. So, there's a little place down here that has coffee and bagels, and it has signs everywhere. You must wear a mask to walk in. I just saunter on in and politely place my order. The problem is now I've got the county health department. The county attorney here is just a friggin' Nazi. There's bragging about how 7 businesses have been turned in because of complaints. It was because the employees weren't wearing the masks, and immediately they complained. Well, they're trying to frigging breathe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the other thing that I see happening a lot is minorities are getting picked on a lot.
Really?
I saw a woman in Walmart, and it was a Hispanic woman and a bunch of little kids with her. And she's walking through, and that Walmart employee went right up and demanded she put a mask on. And I stopped what I was doing, and I looked right at her like, okay, now it's my turn. And she just turned around and went the other way. She wanted nothing to do with me because she knew I wasn't going to, buckle down. Okay.
You confronted her first.
So we see that a lot. And, we yeah. I'm looking at her. Bring it, sister.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, this girl's giving me eye contact.
She's just like, Schultz, I see nothing.
I see nothing.
So it's insane, but it really does take a lot of people standing up and saying, I'm not going to do this. If you believe in it, go ahead, but stop telling me what to do. I'm getting attacked on social media. You're selfish, and it's like you just have to stop caring what people think. And honestly, you have public profiles and do these things. Clearly, you get criticized a lot, I'm sure, as I do on social media as well. And that's part of just having a really thick skin. It's like, okay, who cares?
Yeah.
No, we somehow not do that.
We just like to hang out with people. We just like to hang out.
We are very anti-controversial.
You're way,
We're the worst.
You're way nicer than me online. I'm just a bitch when I do my show.
Yeah, we fly under the radar. We try not to hurt anybody's feelings.
Yeah. There's the Night Mary comes out after some beers and says the things,
but
and then
usually there's like 5 people left, and we delete the stream. Actually,
but no, I want to break out. I do. I want to break free, and I feel like
I want to.
It has to happen, where I need to walk around.
She had me at fiat currency.
With Suzanne and Ryan.
It's
arm in
almost
arm.
like, just that. It's just the same way of carrying yourself that I always did before all of this happened. I went to school in Los Angeles, college down there, and it was pretty rough. I grew up in a small town, and in a lot of the firearms classes that I took, I used to be an instructor, and I took a lot of training from a really fantastic defensive firearms instructor. And they teach you how to carry yourself, how to walk. You're not looking for a fight, but you just have a confidence about you that you're minding your own business, but you're not the kind of person that somebody's going to pick on. And that's really, I think, what keeps me out of quite a bit of trouble, with the whole, mask mentality out here. I'm just not somebody that I'm going to be trifled with. And, it's the goons with the guns. They hire the security guards to get there, or they'll threaten to call the police, but they won't do anything themselves. So, again, I'll be respectful. Like I said to that lady today, okay, there's one in California. We'd made the drive out there to find out that my son had booked the hotel for the wrong weekend. So now we had to find a place to stay after driving for 10 hours. And I go to Whole Foods, and this old bat yelled at me. I had a shema. My face was covered. I just had the scarf over there. Put a mask on, young lady. Fuck you. I was not in the mood. I just walked through there and, on my way out of the store. I took the whole thing off and just left. But people were just mortified, and that's what's really happening now. We don't communicate. We don't smile at each other anymore. Yeah. And now that we're going to have this massive disconnect, this massive, social disconnect, where people that we used to even bond with at the airport, it always surprised me how kind people were at airports. Once you get through those bastards at TSA, people, here, share this charger, here, no problem. I'll move for you. But we're not going to have that when they start unrolling more of these draconian measures. And I wonder what's going to happen now, because now people are going to be so divided and so anonymous. Who's going to pull together and stand up against this and say, no, we're not doing this? Yep. I think there's more to this than the disease. It's this taking away our ability to connect with each other, and we have to fight that tooth and nail.
Yeah.
I smile hard at people. Like, I want you to see it in my eyes and my cheekbones.
I want you to notice that, and I don't go out as much anymore just because none of it's enjoyable to me. Like, it's not. I used to love to just walk around Target and not buy anything, but, maybe one or two things. But I just, cruise the aisles, and that was kind of my time, me. I'm going to go and do that without the kids because that's fun for me. But no, I don't like any of it. Wegmans, I used to love going to Wegmans and just walking around and smelling all the different things they had, in their little organic section. And, now you can't smell it because, if you take down your mask and somebody's over there looking at you, and, it's so stupid. It's all so dumb. What are your thoughts on the whole virus itself? As far as, this thing is so super contagious and it's killing grandmas, and, what are your thoughts on what they're feeding us as far as, the numbers? Yes, Sonny, I mentioned Wegmans.
Well, I guess statistically, they said you have a 99.9% chance of surviving this unless you're over 70. Then it goes down to something 94%, and the vaccine's supposed to be about that effective, 90%, 94%. So, when Donald Trump was elected, and I know some people think, oh, it's so stupid to think this is tied to Trump, and I'm not saying it is. But I remember in 2016, I told my son, you wait, they're going to crash the economy. It's going to be something major in 2020. And there's going to be nothing anybody can do about it. It's going to be a runaway freight train. I don't know what it is, but it's going to happen.
Something.
And one of the things I thought was very foolish of Trump to take credit, the great economy and the stock market and everything, when he really had no control over it, was if this goes down, he's going to be blamed for it, even though he wasn't the cause of it. So I think, regardless if one caused the other, it sure set the stage for them to take advantage with this massive just dumping of unsolicited ballots, because we knew they would be harvested, accessed, and utilized as soon as they were needed. And that's exactly what happened. And I'd be saying the same thing if it was going in Trump's favor and he was, the presumptively elected president, which we know he isn't as of yet. Biden isn't as of yet. So I just think this whole thing was capitalized on. Why the overreaction for something like this? That horrible human being, Karl Rove, said that, once you set an impression, you're not going to undo that. If you ring this alarm, people are going to remember that. They're not going to remember when it stops. Think back to those videos that were on YouTube from China with all these people just dying, just dropping dead in the streets. I remember one guy sitting at a desk, and a special forces medic friend of mine said, these guys are dying from respiratory failure. And what happened to those videos? You'd think we'd be seeing those here. We're not. We're not seeing this happen here.
True. Yeah.
So highly contagious, but not very deadly. Does this response match, the damage that we're seeing? Does it justify the few deaths? Because they'll say, well, even if you take, such percent, the ones that are dying, that's still a couple million. Well, we don't seem to be very afraid of diabetes or cardiac diseases, because if you look at the televisions every night, the ads are for companies that are going to send junk food right to your door. You don't even have to leave your house. So you'll die of morbid obesity, maybe, but you sure won't get COVID. And by the way, if they swab your nose after you're dead and you have the virus in there, they're going to call it a COVID death anyway. The whole thing is just ridiculous.
That's why I don't argue too much about like the effectiveness of masks, and I don't argue about how bad this virus is. I just argue, what are they allowed to do?
Yeah, the response to it, like forcing.
Like, are they allowed to force us to cover our faces? Are they allowed to force us to shut down our businesses? Are they allowed to force us to keep us at home? I don't care if they're bringing the cart around saying, bring out your dead. Maybe just get on the TV, get some sappy celebrities to convince me that I should wear a mask, or convince me that I should social distance, or convince me that I should stay home. But the second you told me that I have to wear a mask, it was all out the window. I was Lysol and everything. I saw all the videos out of China. I was afraid. When it first came, I was my whole work area. I brought Lysol to work. I was spraying it all down. I wasn't touching my face. I wasn't socializing. I was staying the hell away from people. And they're like, now you have to wear this mask. And I'm like, now I'm touching my face all fucking day, and I got this thing on my face.
Had to start wearing the mask at the store, and you're like, I've never touched my face more in my life than when I had.
And I'm like, you've ruined all of my personal.
And not only that, it's warm, it's moist.
Yeah.
This air's coming, and now you're touching it, and now you're touching the food that I'm going to buy if you choose not to purchase that. And I try and reason with these people, going, don't you understand? People don't understand principles of cross-contamination. Again, another article I wrote for Survival Dispatch, cross-contamination, and that's what they're doing. And I think this is the reason that, regardless of the mask mandates and everything else going around, failure to understand cross-contamination and touching all these objects in the store is probably, in my opinion, what is causing this spread. So if you think about the highly contagious nature of this virus, but the very low mortality rates, other than for certain age groups, and then people that we know are compromised in other areas health-wise, it doesn't justify even wearing a mask voluntarily, if you want to.
Yeah.
Imagine, though, if it was not very contagious, but highly lethal.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'd wear one.
Yeah.
It would be my decision, even if it's not very contagious, It's let's say it was even 50%. 50% mortality. I'll put on. I'm going to do more than a mask, because we know the masks don't work. I'm a prepper. I'll stay up here for 6 months. I don't have to leave my house. Yeah. So if pandemics are a reason to be prepared, and if there is one, you should be ready for it. This ain't it.
Yeah.
This ain't it. The pandemic, the real virus, is the government. The tyrants in government, that's the virus that needs to be defeated.
Yeah, I want to see the fallout from the government reaction. I want to see the percentage of increase in suicides and domestic violence and stuff like that. They're not talking about that, but
no, they don't want to talk about.
I hear about it because I'm on the internet and I'm not watching mainstream media. I'm seeing,
and we have friends
people actually
who are
talk.
like, in our city, losing their businesses. As we're not the only place in America or in the world that this is happening, but in America, where they put their everything, their lives on the line to start a business, and then now we can't run our business, and now this is what we were.
And this is virus. It's mass psychosis. That's exactly what this is. Mass psychosis. They have everybody so scared. Nobody's thinking clearly. No. Like I said, if this was deadly enough, regardless of how contagious it was, people would be self-regulating because that's what people do.
That's what the market does.
If people couldn't self-regulate, they would be driving through every intersection at 100 miles an hour. They don't stop for a traffic light simply because they don't want a ticket or because they stop because it's the smart thing to do. You don't want to get in a car accident.
Self-preservation.
Right.
But there's no rhyme or reason. Yes, self-preservation. We have it. But people are saying you're going to die unless you do what we tell you. That's not self-preservation. Ultimately that's going to lead to our demise because they're never going to stop.
I don't love the cold and flu season anyway. I mean, this is my least favorite time.
It's been weird that our kids don't have colds every week. I mean, knock on wood, cross your fingers.
I mean, but it's and I know that it's a normal thing where kids, because they used to be hanging out with their summertime would be a good stretch. One summer
touching
cold,
each other's faces and sticking their fingers in their mouth.
And then by fall, everybody would be sniffling and all that jazz and then during winter, same thing. Fever, sore throat, strep, something like that would come through. But it's like, I don't love seeing my loved ones being sick. Like, I don't think anyone does. And I don't like being sick, nor do I think anyone else does, but I do during cold and flu season would normally be like, okay, let's make sure you wash your hands when you come home from the store. Let's
don't touch their faces, no kissing.
Right.
Yeah, like, can you guys just stop rubbing each other's boogers on, just stop doing the,
Carl, you get comment of the night.
But I think that this has just made it this extra layer of I don't know, anxiety, not so much for me and my family. I don't want us to get sick, but I mean, I feel like if we did get it, we'd be good, but my parents are in
both
the high risk thing, and his parents are too. So it's kind of sucky because I don't what if there's that chance that I did catch it and I didn't even know it, and then I give it to them and they're in that category and they're staying home because that's a smart thing to do for them. My mom was so worried that we were going to go to Thanksgiving.
Your cousins with CF.
Yeah, my cousins with cystic fibrosis, they contracting this would be not good for them, but the majority of the people are going to get it and get it over with and be okay.
And help society in that way.
Yeah, and that's, the whole herd immunity thing. Yeah, but even during the normal cold and flu season, I would not be visiting my parents as much just because I don't want them getting, pneumonia, catching a cold and ended up with pneumonia, from it or whatever, So I'm ultra cautious with them as it is, but now I'm just like, should I see you? Should I not see you? I don't know. I don't want to see, I want to see you, but maybe we shouldn't.
Because you're with me. We have COVID cases in the shop.
Yeah.
I don't know where it went, but.
Yeah. I hate it all. I just hate it all
so much. I mean, this whole thing, when you're not sick and they only tell you have it because you were tested, meaning you're asymptomatic. Our governor is now saying we're going to increase testing to find these people that are positive, meaning healthy people that are walking around the street. Guess what? The National Guard is out here to help with testing. Is testing going to cease to be voluntary? I don't like where this is going.
Yeah.
So the National Guard is out here helping with testing, and we're going to increase testing so we can so we can find people that are positive and quarantine them. Well, how does this spread? By droplets in the air, they're saying, or spreading this. So if they have to go up and scrape the base of your brain to find enough of these viruses to test positive, and you don't have any symptoms, how in the world are you going to get somebody sick? And they talk about the incubation time, but, don't you just take those precautions anyway? It's cold and flu season. If you know there are people that are vulnerable, wash your hands and don't get too close and breathe all over them like that. Yeah. Don't go on a long car drive with somebody that's sick. So
right.
I gotta say though,
it's just the normal things that you would be normally doing during cold and flu season.
But I really think it's working because, like I said, our kids would get sick a lot. Like every few weeks, just normal little sniffles.
No, they wouldn't get every few weeks.
Yeah,
No.
it was. I remember because I lived in it, and I'd have to say, Bill, the kids have sniffles.
Oh no,
you still
like
want to come
Jane
over?
would have the sniffles, and then she'd give it to Chris, and then she'd give it to David.
But it's not happening.
It was like this long,
even though we haven't
thing.
really changed our habits too much, other than we don't hang out with our friends who have totally quarantined themselves. But I think the idiots out there who were spreading all the normal stuff are following these rules.
Oh, maybe.
And that we're not getting sick anymore.
We're not getting normal.
So maybe there is
anymore.
a silver lining in this.
We have friends who are. Oh, go ahead. You go ahead, Suzanne.
Oh, I was going to say, if you just take care of yourself, you're going to boost your immune system. Get outside. Stop staying indoors. Vitamin D. What's the best source of vitamin D? Getting out and getting the sunshine.
When
I was in California over the summertime, we were at Sonoma for some races. The parks were all closed. You couldn't take your children out to the parks.
That was
we saw that in Oregon. People were or in Idaho, getting arrested for taking your children to the park.
What?
So the things that you can do to stay healthy, they're keeping you from doing. You're not getting your exercise. You're not getting to go out and be mentally healthy. You're not going to want to eat the good foods. I mean, who didn't pack on a few pounds this year? I know I sure did. Otherwise, I'd be drinking wine with you. So, it's...
I'm like, there's water and beer, right?
Yeah.
A lot of head.
There is I know, I poured it bad. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's weird because I remember at one point they were like, "Oh, the sunshine kills it," and then
stay out of the sun.
They were like closing down all the parks, like
out of the sun. Right?
We can't be there enough to like spray the things down the kids are touching, and if you're going to be in the park now, it's like you have to wear your mask outside if you can't be socially distant with somebody, and it's like
No masks outside.
No. I went out with some friends, and there were some people who were there, and they were on the other side of the picnic pavilion, and the four of them, and they had masks on, and they were sitting at the table together, and I'm just like, this doesn't make any sense. It just doesn't make any sense to me. This doesn't make any sense at all, and it doesn't make any sense.
Well, you also have to think about the telling you to be afraid. They're the ones that are profiting off of your fear. Of course, the corporate media wants you to stay home and be glued to your TV where they tell you to stay home and be afraid. Of course, Amazon wants you home. Of course, they want you to order online and not go to other stores in the mom and pop stores. I'm making a huge drive on my shows for people to support local businesses, your friends that have hobby industries, my friend that I interviewed today, go buy rabbit meat or go buy rabbit pets for your kids from, a local breeder. Or I have a friend that does body care products, the one that makes clothing with furs. Send your people to these places for, to keep them in business. They need the money more than the Walmarts, and support your local butchers if you know one. There's a great one out here in Tooele. So I will not buy, beef at Walmart. The very few times that I buy beef, I have a refrigerator full of elk and venison and moose.
Wow.
But on the times that I want to buy it,
freezer.
I'll get it from somebody local.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
You know what? It's so weird, and it's. I mean, it was. My brain was like, "Oh, Mary, that's so far fetched." But, but this was. I was thinking last night as I was dozing off to sleep, like, not that we could utilize it now because of COVID, but I really miss going shopping, like grocery shopping, and like at Wegmans they had this place called W Kids, and like you could put your kids in there.
Oh man, that was date night.
Yeah, and then so they would play with other kids, they'd have a great time.
Yeah, they had game
toys,
consoles
games, all
and
kinds
Legos.
of things, And then Dave and I, we would go
Eatery.
eat. They have this really nice cafe there, and we'd go eat, and then we'd go do the grocery shopping. And then we'd come get the kids, and it was like
free
2 hours.
babysitting.
Yeah. And all the grocery stores around here had it, like even Giant Eagle. Tops didn't have it.
Wait,
but It's all gone now. Like, it's gone. They turned everything into where it was going to be.
Yeah.
It turned into how they were going to deliver your groceries to you, kind of deal, like the Instacart thing or the whatever. Like, everything. They closed it all because, we need the space now because we're going to offer personal shoppers for everybody, And I was just like, that's so weird.
Dating at home isn't nearly as cool.
Yeah, I'm like, that's just weird that, like, that's all gone. Not that we'd have been able to use it if they had it anyway, but nothing around here has that anymore. None of that, drop your kids off so they can play and you can go grocery shop in peace kind of deal.
I'm about to crash soon, and I don't want to talk about COVID anymore. So let's talk about what you got going on. You're prepping. Do you have livestock on your property, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna pee real quick so I can talk more because my eyes are floating.
I have chickens. I have chickens, and that's about it. But I sell eggs all summer long when they're laying like crazy. I've got about 20 birds, and then I grow a lot of my own food. So I have raised beds, and then so I grow a lot of herbs that I dried. In fact, when I was on Alan Mosley's show last week, I did a little spoof on preparedness where I made it look like I was ready for Thanksgiving 2021 when we're back with the relatives. There was a big thing of all these different bottles of booze, and I put one canned good to get myself ready of stock, and then I had bags of dried herbs which were supposed to look like weed. And,
you gotta be ready.
So I grow a lot of herbs, I grow a lot of vegetables, and then I can food as well. So I canned a bunch of turkey stock after Thanksgiving, and then when I get an elk, I make elk stock from it. I do all the processing and butchering myself and do that here. So,
wow. So you
assuming I get one this year, I don't know if I will without the snow. It keeps me busy. Mm-hmm.
That's awesome. Yeah, elk's a big animal. That's a lot of meat. How long does something like that last?
It is. Yeah, I got one just off the hill down here. Oh, it'll last quite a while. I mean, depending on what I do. And I also pressure can it. So I'll grind it and then cook it up like a ground burger with onions and some seasonings, and then pressure can it to use whatever I want with it for later on. So yeah, and then I love to cook it when I have friends over because it's unique. A lot of people don't have it. So we'll grill it, and I like to share it and make soups and stews and chilies. So
as far as I know,
I
love
don't think canning. That's my favorite, I think, prepper hobby.
I was going to say.
Well, come out here and you will.
I want to. I want to visit all the middle of nowhere places. Like we have a friend in Kansas, and he's like, nobody's ever going to visit us here because this is the middle of nowhere. And it's like, I want to see that. I want to see the highway forever, in cornfields and stuff like that, just to witness it. But then you get out there and you got the mountains and stuff like that. That'd be amazing. Oh, here comes Mary.
I had a friend come out here from Michigan for PrepperCon a few years ago, and he said he'd never seen mountains before. I thought, you're kind of kidding me.
Oh,
but
we got those.
We were in Colorado on our way to Independence, Missouri, and just driving all the way across, Oklahoma. I mean, just nothing. It was just so flat, and I just loved every minute of it, seeing all the different terrain, and I love meeting people when I go out on these, on these trips as well. And that's what's sad too, is you don't know how nice people are going to be to each other now if you're not wearing your mask. Kind of going back to what we were talking about with, civility and the camaraderie that you make with people when before all this started happening.
It's different meeting people now, I think. Yeah, it's when you want to talk to somebody, be like, hey, how you doing? Can't hear you.
Yeah, we had chickens growing up. We had
hate that.
But we only had like 5 hens and a rooster or something like that. So it's like we had eggs, and I'd run to the neighbor's house when I was a little kid and be like, "You want to buy an egg? Like, here's a dime." Thank you.
Dude, that's awesome though. Yeah.
I'm sure it was a great egg,
They were probably grateful and wish you brought more.
Then we try to sell them weeds and rocks, and we're a little capitalists.
Yeah, I used to try to sell rocks too. Look at this rock I found. Oh gosh. So okay, do you talk about what animals you have?
Chickens.
Out there, chickens. Okay.
Mostly she gardens in cans.
Oh,
yeah.
That's what I was
I'm just down to chickens now. I had chickens. ducks, dogs, rabbits. Now I've got chickens and then cats. So that's it for me for right now. Because I also like to travel. So it's kind of a quandary for me. I love to be out on the road. I have a lot of places I go to. If I had dairy cows and goats and all that other stuff, it would be hard, and I'd always be stuck here, and I don't want to do that either. So I strike a balance.
Yeah.
Katie Graff Bullock says, hello, you're awesome. She loves to see you in person.
That's so true.
Oh, thank you.
We had friends. We love you, Katie. We had friends who owned a dairy farm, and your family owns a dairy farm too.
I got
and it's
some
like,
family,
it's
and that's how I found out you can just get mushrooms out in a cornfield or in a cow field.
Cow pasture.
Yes.
Some mushrooms.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you do any of your own alcohol? Have you gotten to prepping to that? Do you make wines or beers or anything like that?
No, it's not important enough to me to have that. I just have it on stock.
Yeah, to each his own, I
guess. That's fine. I think it's. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to make it. I know people that do want to make it, so it's just I make sure I have plenty on hand, and I think that you can make it also using dandelions, and I get a ton of dandelions out here.
Wine.
So I might try it. Dandelion wine. You never know.
Yep. Yeah, you can pretty much ferment anything that can produce sugar.
I know. There's so many things you can do with dandelions, I mean, seriously. My cousin was just teaching me about
I've done shows on that. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, my place is covered here in the spring, so... And they're really good, too. You can actually take the flowers and deep fry them. I mean, you could deep fry a turd, and it'll probably be good. I love fried food. But, yeah, and then next I have a friend bringing beehives out here. So I thought I'll probably have a better harvest on my garden with some better pollination. So that'll be fun. I'll be doing a show on bees pretty soon. Looking forward to that.
Wow. Sunflowers. You were growing a lot of sunflowers. I saw pictures. Was it over the summertime?
Oh, that's your jam. That's Mary's jam. Yeah, that's what she carried at our wedding.
Yeah.
They're my favorite flower. Yep.
I love them. They're so beautiful.
I have a friend out here that makes drumsticks with the stalks as well. And I was going to harvest all the seeds and use them next year, and then the birds were eating them. So I'll just buy some more seeds and start again, and I'm going to plant them all around the property for the bees, and it's fun. And then I have some fruit trees that hopefully will start getting a lot bigger next year. I put 4 saplings out here and then had to fence them off so the deer didn't destroy them. Sure. And the porcupines. I had porcupines this summer as well, and they would have chewed those up. Yeah, This was a very strange year for wildlife. Usually the mule deer take over my place. I have does that come back and have their babies here every year. One I can't keep out of my chicken coop. She goes there and beds down during the day. This year there were no deer, so I didn't even get one during hunting season on my property. But badgers, tons of skunks, and then porcupines just hanging out here. And I was listening to them at night, just listening to them just chatting with each other. It's like in a nature, documentary, just seeing all the stuff out here. It's pretty cool.
I still the big cats. No, that's a
that
big
freaks
no.
me out.
I love that. What's the opposite of? Pss, 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 pss?
Yeah.
Yeah, they
I had
they'll just
some
play
Boy
with
Scouts
you.
camped out here last winter. Yeah, some Boy Scouts camped out here, did a cold weather survival night, and the next day I came back and they were snowshoeing all over the place. And one of the kids said, "Did you know you have a mountain? You had a mountain lion come through here." I said, "Where?" "Oh, along the back." And then the troop leader also said, "He also went right by the creek by your back bedroom window." So yeah, saw the tracks out there.
Wow.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
at nighttime I surrender the place to them unless I have to go in or out. Yeah, but unless I have a big group here like we do, for the gatherings and stuff like that. But at nighttime, I just shut everything down. I have a sliding glass window or door I used to like to keep open. And one night I hear this noise out there. There were freaking 5 raccoons trying to get in. One of them hanging on the screen looking at me at eye level. So I can't even leave that open.
No.
Yeah, that's the biggest cat I can handle is a raccoon. I'll call a raccoon a cat. They sound like it.
What about the
I hate raccoons. Oh my God.
Little trash bandits.
Trash
pandas. That's
trash panda. Yeah.
Yeah, trash pandas. Yeah.
What was isn't there a black bear? I mean, that they've spotted out by your parents'
we got
house
some
and
bears
stuff,
around here,
you know,
and there's big cats in PA, but they'll just be like, there's one here, like,
Yeah.
and it's like statewide news.
It's still enough though. Like your parents were like, "Oh, we saw it across the road," and I'm like, "I am not camping in your backyard now."
We just get surrounded by coyotes and stuff like that. I think I can take them.
Yeah, the coyotes.
Forbidden cats.
Yeah, we get those.
Yeah, it was funny.
And then we have brown bears also. Oh, not brown bears, but black bears.
See,
I always forget which, like, you can know which one's which by which one chases you up the tree.
I don't know. Do you run? Do you make a noise? I'm not sure. I would die. I need to get smarter.
Somebody said they saw a grizzly track from, where we are in the mountains, because I thought they were farther than apparently this one was spotted. Same with wolves. The official story was they're not here, but they are. Right before we moved here, just one pair went and killed a whole bunch of sheep and some calves up the road from me.
Oh.
So.
Yes, I can handle
They're
coyotes,
around.
but wolves, no.
No thanks. No.
That's another nope.
There's a lot of nopes on my list.
Just not grizzlies. Those are ape shit.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, yeah. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah. I'm fine if I never see a grizzly in the wild. I'm just totally good with that.
Dave and I were driving through New England, and we're like, "Oh, what if we see a moose?
Wouldn't it be cool to see a moose?" And then we watched some videos, and we're like, "No, that's not cool. That's not cool."
Like those guys are big,
and angry during rutting season.
Yeah, yep. And we were just driving through, like, wow, that'd be so.
They're more dangerous than a bear.
Yeah. Oh, see.
They will roll your car.
Close and personal to them here.
Oh, you got them there too.
Yeah, I was sitting here having coffee, and I've got a kitchen window just right ahead of me, and I see this big, furry, just the top of a bat walk under the window. I thought, what the heck? I didn't know we had woolly mammoths still. It's so big.
I gotta get on Google.
One of my neighbor's horses got out, and I thought, what a horrible coat this thing has. Yeah.
Horse.
And I looked outside, and it was a juvenile bull moose, just right at my steps, just sitting right out there. And then I've seen tracks right up against the porch going all along the house, walking here. And so we get moose here mostly in the wintertime. And I've been on a four-wheeler, and we went around a switchback, and we went to the right. And fortunately, this cow and then that little bull and her calf from the same year were hanging out. But if we'd made a turn into her, it wouldn't have been very pretty. But yeah, we've seen them out when we're hunting, walk around them, and we've been in a side-by-side. They run along the side of the road with us, and it's cool. I've been pretty close to them, but I definitely give them their space.
Yeah.
Yes.
The more we get to know people from across country, the more I like our region. It's like we get blizzards. That's about it. The bugs are okay.
About the bugs where you are.
We're not like South Florida bugs. We're not like animals where you're at.
Yeah.
It's like there's not a lot of stuff here that'll kill us other than cold. Mm-hmm. We don't have earthquakes. We have a couple tornadoes. No hurricanes.
Yeah, my chickens eat the bugs. Yeah. Florida gives me the heebie-jeebies. Those friggin' snakes and alligators everywhere. Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to Florida.
Bugs, too. The big bugs.
That's what we should.
I'd actually like to go there and hunt pythons. That sounds like a blast.
Wow.
Hunt pythons.
Chickens eat bugs. Yes.
Yeah.
We should get chicken. Well, we're kind of in town.
We do
just have
that
them run around the house.
It's an invasive species out there. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If they eat them outside the house, then they can't get in the house.
Mine come in.
We had a chicken come in our house, but that's because we were chasing it and busted through the basement window.
Oh.
We were little kids. We had to go down to the basement and carry the chicken back out.
Oh.
We used to torture our chickens.
I came home one day to find my side door was open.
What?
Oh, sorry. It's hard to. There's a lag on.
That's okay.
Here.
Yeah, you tell your
my
story.
My side door was open. I thought I knew I had. But my first thought was, oh, what did the chickens do in the house? And yes, they'd all come in the house, and it was just a mess. Yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
No, how did they get in the house?
No, because she leaves her door open. That's also amazing to us.
Yes.
Is the fact that anybody...
Yeah, the door blew open.
We left our door open one time when we went somewhere for a few hours and came back, and the front door is wide open.
Yeah.
So the first place I went was to get my piece, and then swept the house.
And we're all sitting in the van waiting for Dave to come back. Be like, it's okay. He's like, oh yeah, I think I forgot to lock the door.
Forgot to close it.
Close it. We forgot to close it.
But we're in town, so that's all different.
Ah, yes. Oh my gosh. Yeah. My only real experience with chickens, I mean, besides seeing Sarah's chickens, but the rooster that was out at their wedding at Brett's parents.
Yeah, roosters are assholes.
And the rooster was like running and jumping like on this little kid, you know? He just kept chasing her. Poor thing. I felt bad. I was telling my son, I'm like, you get over here. I don't know. I've heard they're jerks. So
my neighbor actually lost her eye to a rooster when she was 2 years old.
What?
Her and her brother went to go get the eggs, and the dad was going to butcher that rooster later in the day, but he went deer hunting. So her brother, who was 4, and when she was 2, went to go get eggs, and this rooster attacked her, and she lost her eye.
Oh my
gosh. I have a rooster too, and when they were actually filming Yellowstone, I don't know if you saw any of that TV series, but they filmed some of that here a little bit, and
nice.
As soon as they said rolling, that's when you can hear a pin drop. Everybody has to be quiet. One of my hens had just laid an egg, and as soon as they said rolling, started singing her little egg song so everybody could hear it. So that was kind of a funny story.
Oh my gosh, really? I want to watch that. I know I've heard a lot about it. Where can people see that? Is that a Netflix one, or is that Hulu or Prime? Where is the Yellowstone?
No, I think it's on Paramount. I don't know if they have an app for that or not. But now they've left Utah. They're filming in Utah. But anyways, but I need to get going. But I had a absolutely lovely time visiting with you two.
Yes, Dave's gonna come right back. He just had to use the restroom.
I'll wait and say goodbye. And I'm sorry if I seem like I'm ignoring any comments on here, but I honestly can't read them. The connection's
it's fine.
So bad.
And this is when we usually close down anyway. Yeah. So, we apologize
you said you read a book.
For the whole thing. Maybe we can try next time with going on with the Facebook thing that she uses normally. Maybe so that she can read the comments and stuff.
No, you were talking about a book in our chats.
Tell everybody where they can find you, because
I want to know about this book.
Yeah.
Oh yes. We're gonna make. I was gonna post the link to it, but there's still something they have to change because my show is the Red Hot Chili Prepper, and I try and keep it just different enough so I don't get any issues with the band. And they have peppers on there and stuff. I mean, they need to change it. So, but there will be a link, and it's going to be called the Lost Frontier Handbook. I don't know if you've seen any other, the Lost Remedies, the Lost Ways. They've really been pushing that right now on Facebook. If you don't have any of your friends in the preparedness community, it's not going to come across your newsfeed. Yeah. But anyway, it's just about the pioneer lifestyle: gardening, hunting, canning, food preservations, water purification. It's a pretty comprehensive project, and they reached out to me about a year ago, and we've been working on this and finalizing it, and I've done all the promotional videos and letters and everything. So that's going to be going out hopefully in a week or two. We want to get it out by Christmas. But until then, we'll have announcements, and my website, SuzanneCSherman.com. And please follow me there, and I'd love to come back and talk to you about it more.
So. Yeah, and when you get a link, let me know, and I'll post it on our page and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
And why? How come on Alan Mosley's show do I get yelled at for swearing?
I really appreciate
and your
that.
name comes up.
Oh, well, when Alan swears, he has to
No, I got in trouble for swearing on Alan's show. And he says something about Suzanne, and then he promotes your stuff.
Yeah. How did that happen? We love Alan.
I love the show.
Yeah.
So fun. Yes.
This was so fun, though, Suzanne. Seriously, please come back. Really, everyone has so enjoyed this.
I will.
You are fun and interesting, and
that makes me happy.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm in awe. Really, you're amazing. I wish we lived closer.
That's a big part of our show is we learn things from our guests.
Yes.
Oh, I know. Well, make your way out here. We don't do social distancing. We don't do masks. Just come on out and have fun.
Okay. Thank you. Have a wonderful night.
All right.
My gosh.
Hey,
enjoy your
so
evening. Yes. Good night.
Yeah. And then will there be a link so I can share this? Do you post it up again or just share the show afterwards?
Yeah, you can just share the show. Like we're really in the moment, so it's like after something's over, I really don't push it too much.
And there's YouTube link, Facebook.
Yeah. Those
Right.
are two big ones.
Yeah, and then Float if you're on Float. Well, no,
Float dies,
dies,
Twitch
and
dies.
it all just dies. So yeah, so YouTube, Facebook, you can share those.
Yeah. I don't see a lot on Float. All right, gang. Thank you so much, and thank your listeners and everybody that commented. I wish I could respond. I just can't read them.
That's
okay.
We're good. We'll do it a different way next time. So hopefully you can see all the stuff better.
Okay.
So good night.
All right. Thanks. Bye.
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 Oh, that was fun. Oh my gosh, I am lacking in all of the ways.
Oh.
I am so
That was like
lacking.
when we used to hang out with Frank and Jessica, and like
Yeah.
she's canning shit, and
canning
he's
things, like, how do you
making
can?
like alcohol in his garage.
Oh gosh.
Like alcohol to run his vehicles on.
Yeah.
I'm like, you guys
Yep.
are incredible.
Yes. Yep. Thanks, Fat Chance. No, I want to bring her back on, and I want to do it where she does stuff every day on Facebook, like or every other day, where she's like doing streams from her place, and she feels more maybe comfortable using that platform.
Yeah,
as
they're
far
on
as like
StreamYard, I think, or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're doing.
So
but.
maybe the Zoom thingy wasn't the best.
No, I always feel like it takes a while to like warm up.
and
It's
it
like
did,
an old
it worked.
engine.
Yeah.
It's like, and that's why we leave them sit there for
But
kind of a
I
while.
want to make sure that she's able to see the comments and stuff, because I feel like, she
It was
saw
nice
a couple.
having you back, Liam.
It was, she was reading them.
We need more gags.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
What's that one? Told me to turn it off.
I need a good project.
Oh, this one.
Once Christmas is over. Christmas is my project right now.
That's not the
Christmas
one.
for the children.
Fuck out of here.
Let me drink some water.
That wasn't the button I meant to push.
Did I get too drunk with Suzanne? I feel
No,
really
that
bad.
was good. And
Okay.
I love, I have ideas for memes. Like how the show heats up. Like the guest is like with two like normal people at the beginning.
You're back. You're back. I love all of you so much. You know that. Damn. That was fun. That was so much fun.
That took me afraid. It happens. People, axe wielding people show up. Actually,
but I want to say,
the person I was looking for was this guy.
For the folks who are also not wearing the masks and stuff. Oh,
that not
thanks,
gonna work?
Joel.
Oh, because I turned it off.
I do. I need to just go out there and I need to have your guys' confidence in me when I'm not nightmare-y.
I think you might just want to just shut it down. I think it's time to just go to bed.
Like 20 more minutes, Dave. 20 more minutes.
So pushy.
Oh yeah, that was good. But I need to go out with that confidence, and just instead of being like, I don't want to get yelled at, like
I can't imagine what it's like to watch this stuff happen.
I don't know. We never go back. We never go back and watch it. So he is awesome. He is also yes. There's no after party tonight. Yeah, Dave's working
next
tomorrow,
week.
So.
Next week I'm on vacation, so it's gonna get weird.
Not too weird though, because we need to be really present for Christmas season. Like.
Okay. I was like, is Christmas next week?
No.
Fuck. We gotta get on Amazon.
Dude, that's what I was doing all evening tonight. Like, the kids wrote their lists, and I was just like, trying to like Google things, and like I'm on Amazon, and I'm like, is that it? It's not coming up exactly the same. Like, and
liberals.
That ain't the right
I'm not trying to get them everything on their list. I'm like, just write it all down. Let me just pick some things, So.
Yeah, for everybody left on YouTube, make sure you leave a like. Hit that like button.
Woo!
I guess likes on YouTube are very important, and also
likes
Facebook.
Everywhere are very important. You
guys are commenting enough. That's awesome. Thank you.
No, but we just love hanging out with you guys. And I was so I get so engrossed in the interview that sometimes I forget to like look at all the comments.
I'm in there. I'm engaged.
I'll look at them and I'll do one of these or one of these or one of these and be like, or like boop, Derek,
you hosting the after party then?
super interactive when we have guests, but holy shit, Suzanne is amazeballs. Like,
yeah, one of those people that you're afraid to tell how you actually live.
Can you imagine though? Like, can you super duper like imagine like being in a home and like a fucking moose walks by your window?
I love she said, "Oh, did the horse get out?"
Yeah, and the moose that walked by was
a baby.
A baby
just
moose.
A baby.
It was just a baby moose. Okay, yes. So Sunday we're gonna do a movie night. Yeah, but Sunday. The following Sunday is gonna be double feature.
I'm gonna call it right now. Is Sunday? Yeah, Sunday's December Christmas. We're watching Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
That's what we're watching Sunday. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Because I want to watch it before all like the normal just Christmas movie people watch it. Even though a lot of people have watched it already.
And there's so many people who haven't seen it. They don't get the references.
No,
they don't know. Like,
everybody's seen it.
Clark. No, there's people who. Yeah, and every time I watch it, even though I've seen it a
we're
bajillion
watching Game
times.
of Bones.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Even though I've seen it a million times, there's always something new I get from it. You know, like we always get something new from the movie.
So many subtleties. So many subtleties.
Oh gosh. Yeah. Oh, Derek's gonna host after party.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah, if you're on float or go on float, if you want to hang out later with somebody or with our crew, they're all going to go to Derek T at float at Derek T on float, and it's going to be float.app Derek T /live, and he's going to be hanging out, doing something.
Yes.
He's been doing a lot of shit on float lately.
I seen it, Katie.
What's a float? FLOTE. That's our chat over here. Float.
Yes.
We love doing our after parties there now because there is
Joel
seriously.
hasn't seen it in a while. Jacob, Sunday night.
There is no censorship on float.
Yeah.
Like we watch movies every Sunday night at 9:30. Get your float account. If you get a float account, you get a free Bitcoin wallet with it.
Lines, Jamie.
I now have like $40 in Bitcoin because of the Bitcoin wallet on float. Float's awesome.
And Derek is awesome.
FLOTE.
Derek is awesome.
.app.
Yeah,
make an account over there.
And if you don't want to have it on your phone, you can do it on PC.
Actually, I think it's actually might be better on browser and definitely better on PC. Mm-hmm. A good thing that a lot of people do when we do movie night is they'll watch the movie on.
I'm okay with that, Kirk.
On their PC and then they'll comment on their phone. Derek will be unconscious. We did that the other night. It was fun. We enjoyed Forrest Gump.
I love you, Martini. I miss you. I miss the shit out of you, dude. Seriously.
Yeah. We started streaming on float. We kind of like barged into float and brought every. We barged into float and brought our whole crew with us, and then the makers of float were watching us stream, and they actually like tipped us while we were doing it, but they were tipping us in Bitcoin, and so they tipped us like $5, and now that's like $9. I'm like, this is neat. Bitcoin's cool.
Not poor, because we get that $40 Bitcoin or $40.
Which really, when they donated it was probably like $20, because we got donated by like 3 different people.
I don't even understand it really. I need to.
It's like a stock. I mean, basically, but it's a currency that's not fiat. So.
But you have to be. Yeah.
Yeah, float is a little
Martini,
glitchy.
Yeah.
But awesome.
He doesn't know it, but it's on his list.
And you got to pay a little for
you're
anarchy.
Getting that shit, because he's gonna carry that around the house.
I'm serious, and don't call me
He's been dragging his electric guitar around the house, like. For like a month and a half now.
No, I'm proud of him because like he'll just be like doing something and be like run downstairs and start playing drums and.
Oh gosh, he's so good on the drums. And he's learning the guitar. He is really taking the time to like learn, and he wants ukulele because Martini. He got to play Martini's ukulele when we were all together in October. And
the hell are you doing with my wine?
I'm drinking your wine.
Where's your beer?
I don't want another beer. I'm done with the beer.
You said you can't drink wine 2 days in a row.
I drank beer. Now I can drink wine. I didn't want to drink wine on top of a wine belly. Now I have a beer belly.
Wait. You're getting nervous, man.
Oh, thanks, Joel. Have a lovely weekend, too.
Yeah,
Are you working at
go.
Wegmans? Because such a wonderful place. Such a beautiful, wonderful
Princess
place.
Bride 2. What is Princess Bride 2?
No, Princess Bride 2? What?
Fucking Derek pulling that shit again.
Yeah.
Got the Rona died on a Saturday.
He's gonna walk around this house with that all day
all that stuff
long.
right
I'm telling you what.
Here's the drum set. Can you see it?
Yeah. Don't make Dave play it again because he
I'm
played
not
it
allowed.
once
I
before.
got yelled at.
He played it before at like 2 a.m. during
You
a
can
live
see the
stream.
hi-hat, so there's a drum set back there.
There it is. There's yep.
See, I'd have to turn this on.
Love you, Jamie. Thanks for hanging out. Ooh.
That fucked up everything. There's the drum set. Now you can see it.
Oh, there you go. Yep. Yeah, so Martini, next time we hang out,
is that
David's gonna have his uke, you're gonna have yours. You guys are gonna be playing songs together.
Is that our breaking the fourth wall when I pull up the bar?
Oh, it is, Dave. Yeah. Love you, Josh.
Yeah, awesome.
Thanks for hanging out. Yeah.
I'm always afraid because like we have a certain style here where we just hang out with the chat, but then when we do an interview, we're not hanging out with the chat as much.
Pride 2 can't be good, Ryan.
You know?
I know. Yeah, it's hard
like,
for me. It's hard.
I don't know what we should be doing, but I want to, like, our thing is to get to know people, and we hang out with the chat a lot.
Yeah. And I enjoyed getting to know Suzanne. I mean, because we've hung out with her, you know, as far as like on Alan's show and stuff, and seen her things.
Yeah,
you know,
we
like,
haven't really hung out.
Yeah,
it was really cool to get to know her.
Yeah. Not like video. You know, we watched her videos and saw her on Alan and other things, but like to actually hang out, like
get to know
this
her.
Was really fun.
But
like then I'm also just people. Like, oh, everybody here. Like I want to. You know, I played drums professionally for a couple years. What? Yeah. Oh, thanks. Yes, she was fantastic. Absolutely. Carl, you guys mix it up
Carl.
just right. Thank you, Carl.
And we don't do it on purpose. Most of the time, I'm just like, I'm sick of inviting people on the show, like chasing people around. I just want people to be like, hey, I want to be on the show. But they don't do that. I have to go find
Suzanne,
them.
And she was all like, yeah. And we just had to find a date for it. And it was great because she is amazing.
It's just that human thing where it's like, I feel like everybody's rejecting me.
Oh,
even though they're not. It's just like,
I know.
Just normal life stuff.
It's like go back to the Amway days, you know? Like how many people do you ask and how many are going to say yes? So...
she was that's not so wrong, Suzanne Martin.
It's not the we're gonna get the someday we're gonna get the Suzanne
Curlia.
Maybe Sean G. You know,
thanks,
like the everybody in the background who like oh, we still love you, Dave. Yes, yep.
I go through normal stuff where I'm just like, I can't invite people. I can't handle any kind of rejection right now because I already reject myself.
I haven't been helping at all.
No, it's all on me.
I know it is because I have the kids who are rejecting me constantly.
I just bring Mary down and put her in front of the camera, and she does an amazing job.
Because the kids are always like, "Ugh, can I get more milk?" And I'm like, "Get it yourself."
You can
like,
definitely get Gary Busey.
And I'm like, "I don't want to get you."
Oh
any
my
milk.
gosh, I'd talk the shit out of Gary Busey.
Do I have to teach you how to make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? That's normal. Right?
Why do you have my wine again?
Because it's good.
Get your own.
No, I don't have a wine glass. Yeah.
Why don't you get your own bottle?
Get your own bottle. Also, yeah.
How dare you?
Oh, see, look at everybody loves you, Dave. Stop self-hating, Dave. Stop it.
No, there's a lot of mental stuff.
Oh, I know, honey. We all have that.
Not good enough. We're not good enough. Why are people coming on this show?
I have just that in my daily life. Dave knows me. Dave knows.
I said a long time ago, like when we were getting like people to come on, like when I was really working it, and we had Connor Boyack and stuff like that, and I'm like, I feel like I'm tricking these people into coming onto the show.
We just like to get to know people and allow those folks to be seen by, maybe they're not being seen by a certain audience. This audience, enjoys.
That's what I always tell them. I'm like our fans are pretty rabid.
Digital hug sent. Oh, see, look at that. Yep. I'm gonna
put
Dave. I'm gonna tuck him in with that hug tonight, Adam. Be like, Adam, sent you a hug. Yep. There you go.
But I always talk up our fans because you guys are awesome.
You all are fucking
we
awesome.
might not have a huge crew here, but you guys comment and you're involved.
Mm-hmm. It's like you like hanging out with us. It's weird.
And if I say somebody's name that I want to get on the show, you guys will go and maul them. Who did we?
It was Dunmar that got John on.
Yeah, we did that. John McAfee.
Yeah.
Like John McAfee's post was just.
He just one day was like, "Oh, I'm gonna go," and Dunmar just was like, "I'm gonna go." Type in Liberty Late Night, and then everyone was like, Liberty Late Night, Liberty Late Night. was like, well, and poor John McAfee apparently is like dying in Spanish jail because they're treating him like a piece of shit.
I'm really sad about the
I'm
John
sad.
McAfee thing.
I'm bummed
because it was fun at first because it was like John had the phone and he's tweeting about being in prison, and now it's like one of his handlers are like, he's dying in prison, and it's like really heartbreaking.
It's very sad. And poor Janice. Ooh, there's too much sadness. There's too much sadness.
Yeah, I want to cut out the John McAfee interview, like take out all of our nonsense and then just have the interview and post that. Because that was great. And like I took the thing, like I was using it to try to get somebody on the show. I'm like, here's where John McAfee liked us. And he's like, you guys are on the list. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm on John McAfee's list of people that they want to hang out with on the live stream, and they'll put us at the end of the day so they have unlimited time to hang out with us.
Yep.
He's probably
detoxing. No shit.
But he's 75. He's lost like 25 pounds.
Yep. Let's bust him out. Yeah. Derek's booting after party setup. Let's let Martini play us out real quick. One song, Martini. Can we do one song?
Wait, how do I call you Martini? If you want to play a song,
because we don't want to interrupt Derek's after party, and Dave does have to sleep because he is a human who does go to work, and he's amazing. Dave is an amazing man. He's a wonderful.
Who?
You.
For what?
You're an amazing man. Like, you're a loving husband and friend. That's it. For friends first. You know, like, I feel like we are friends. You're my best friend.
Yeah, we're friends.
Yeah, like, I like this man. I like him, and he likes me. We like each other.
I can call you on Facebook, or if you can handle a Zoom link.
And we love each other, too, but we actually like each other. Like, that's really awesome. But, yeah, you go out and you provide for the family, bro.
There's a Gary Busey, Dennis Quaid podcast.
He does the show and, like, makes it special. And I just come down here like, hey, this is my hangout time.
All right, I'll just call you.
Yeah. Oof, this battery. Oof. Yeah.
I need to get that out of my way. Let's do that, and
you should
that to that.
We should edit all this out for Suzanne. Like me belching.
No, nobody hangs out this long.
Like, no, but I'm saying if she wants to share it, so all her fans will just go. Yeah.
Voice meter aux. That's what I want. Okay, allow. I need to go to
Love you, Carl.
Controls.
Thanks for hanging out with us. Uncle Drank, Scary Beast and Dennis Quaid podcast, and it just got smashed. Oh my gosh. I'm excited to see that actually, or hear it, I guess.
I'm calling the right person, right?
I hope so, yeah.
Okay.
Can you pour a little more of that wine into there?
Yeah, I can definitely do that. I'll just let this fucker ring forever.
Oh, I hope it's Randy Quaid. I hope it's Randy, because...
Wait, who?
Dennis Quaid. He's cool. Dennis Quaid's cool, but Randy Quaid is like...
Oh, that's
Sugar's full.
Yeah, that's Christmas Vacation.
Cousin Eddie. Yeah. Wait,
am I calling the wrong person? Dude, my juice box is almost empty.
Uh-oh.
No answer.
Oh, guys, I just love you all so much.
Oh, he's trying to call me. I have to wait to see what pops up.
I'll hold this wine glass for you.
Let me see. Give me a minute.
Dave needs a moment.
I have to set my settings. Aux output, allow. Did I do it quick enough? I did it quick enough. Okay.
I love seeing your face and hearing your voice.
What the hell happened? Oh, this is all fucked up. No, that's messed up.
Wait, hold on 1 second. Oh, there we go. All right. It was that 1 in a million chance that it wasn't going to work. Remember that one time?
What the hell?
Hi.
Oh, this thing. I gotta close
Dave's
that.
doing a thing.
I'm doing a technology.
He's doing a technology, yeah.
All right,
turn his volume up so I can hear him better.
Hold on.
Okay.
I think I need that on.
Wait, Dave's got to get you on the screen first, and then turn on the guest too. Can I turn on the volume?
Zoom off. Oh, there he is.
Volume
up. You know what? Hey.
Is your microphone hidden? Is your microphone being muffled in any way, Martini? I did a thing again. I always kill the guest.
You broke it. You killed the guest again.
I kill the guest every time.
Facebook guest. Yeah, he froze up.
All right. Oh man. It's okay. We're gonna. Yeah, I gotta make sure his microphone is.
Oh, he's calling me.
Up. You know?
It's that thing where it's like I call you, you call me. Hold on. Accept. Yeah. Oh no, wrong one. Allow.
I also need water. Hey, what you drinking?
Well, I got her chat up here now. Hold on. What is this?
Well, yeah. So add sawdust on the phone.
Oh, nice. Very nice. All right, we want to make sure we can hear you well. Oh, okay. So we got to make sure.
They mix well together.
We got to make sure we got the good connection here. So
we do.
Can you do a test? A test, Martini? Can you do a quick something test? Testes.
Not bad. Kirk, come on.
Morning, late night.
Awesome! All right, it's working good, BB. All right, turn up his volume, and then we should turn off our mic.
You can turn up the volume. So I can, we'll make it up as we go. I just need my man to take one more shot. And I need David to sing harmony as we go.
I didn't know the words.
I turned your microphone off.
I turned it back on.
Oh, did you?
Now come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
You got it now.
Where you go now?
Don't tell me you don't.
Oh, you know I do.
There's the D chord on you. Believe it or not, I did not have any verses prepared for you.
I believe it. I believe it.
Still gonna sing this song, and I might be out of tune. You know my rhythm ain't all together either. I've been drinking all night in the afternoon. But I'll still sing for you people. Because I'm getting you out of this cartoon. Now we got this lager people. I know who you know what I'm talking about. Act like you don't. Yeah, this lager people. And I know you know what I'm talking about.
Really, this is what it's like to be at a party with Martini.
But all these damn people wearing masks, even when they're driving a car about.
Hey, can you do fuck the police right off the top of your head?
I do fuck the police is the same thing. Watch it. This here's a story about Dr. Dre and the NWA. Here's the fucking police department. You know, Snoop Dogg, or maybe it was just Dre, I forget. I'm fucking it up already.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, one of you motherfuckers take the fucking stand. I think it was Ice Cube. Okay. Police coming straight from underground. Young nigga got attacked in some brown. And now the good so police thing. Have y'all dirty, killing minority. Fuck that shit, ain't the one for the fuck motherfucker. Let the bastard go. BB now. Where the bastard go? With the other hand. Without a gun, he couldn't get no. And the other colors so police thing. Have the authority to kill a minority. Fuck that shit, cause I ain't the one. Horse punk, motherfucker, I'm getting it. Fucking with me, cause I'm a minority. I've been drinking a lot today, guys.
That's okay.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Fuck the police coming straight from the underground. Young nigga got a back and some brown. Not the colors of police thing. Happy authority, kill a minority. Well, fuck that shit, cause I ain't the one for. How you used to play this on a guitar, not a gun. And I still play it on a ukulele because fucking police can't say shit to me.
I love you.
I don't know why Therese is watching.
What comes natural? What can you play like right on the spot?
I don't. Will you let me go get my guitar? It's gonna take me like a full minute to get the actual guitar. That's how I actually play Fuck the Police. It was a really good experiment, though, trying to play it on ukulele.
Yeah, you had the chords right.
Yeah.
We'll take the minute.
I had the chords wrong because normally on guitar, I play an E.
That's fine.
So, and everything on ukulele, all my blues on ukulele, I play an A.
Ah, yes. No, do it. Go get it. Go get it, baby.
Or I could play just a different blues song if you want.
You can play whatever you're feeling.
Whatever you're feeling. Whatever you're feeling.
Me for when I want to get high. Bring that champagne up, they say. Bring me reefer, I want to get high. Hands up. Feeling so lonely. Bring me a pretty lady sitting down by my side. Oh, there should be no law. And people want to smoke a little dope. There should be no law. If people want to smoke a little dope. It's good for your health. And relax your body, don't you know? I'm gonna get high. Lay my head down my baby's breast. I'm gonna get so high. Lay my head down my baby's breast. The way she can kiss me. She's a martini. You are the best. It's so hot this morning. It's gonna be a crying shame. I'm gonna get so hot this morning. Your mommy forget my own name. Gonna be smoking up all over the world. Ain't gonna be fucking around with no cocaine.
Nice.
I love you.
Oh,
Thank
where's my
you.
reacts?
It was pretty good. It was still drunk as hell, but
No, we're drunk as hell too, so I gotta go.
You play some play down.
Good job.
Someone tag Paul for the ukulele thing. Hey. Not too bad, right?
Showing the nipple, right?
All right, I'm gonna end this call, and then we're gonna end.
Both.
Man, there's a lot of shit going on there.
Oh my! Look at that. What's happening? There we go. Very nice. Makes me want to.
Blues Brothers, baby.
I need another.
Well, Mama don't know, don't hurt her, right?
I need another tattoo. All right, we're gonna go because Dave has to work in the morning. Martini.
Good night, Martini.
Please come back again and play us out because we love you.
I love you guys.
All right, have a good night. I miss you. Miss you.
Sorry.
Miss you.
I ended it.
Yes. All right, so everybody,
I'm trying to end
Derek is doing the after party. Dave put the link up in.
Yeah,
up,
get on
up
Float.
in there.
Join float.com or float.app. Get a profile. It's really easy. It's fucking anarchy over there.
Yeah, beautiful anarchy.
Man,
Yes.
everybody's streaming. Just do whatever the hell you want. I haven't tried an NFL football game. I'm kind of scared of that. But music videos,
Why
movies.
Are you scared of that?
I don't know. NFL's crazy.
What's
I guess
Hollywood?
but I mean, they were streaming an NFL game on a Facebook group that we watched the Buffalo game on.
Yeah.
But
I was like, Dave, the game's not on TV. Like,
so what is it? It's Friday. So Sunday night. Get on
Christmas
Float.
Vacation.
Same time, 9:30 Eastern. We're gonna watch Christmas Vacation with us on
Late
stream.
night. On Float.
Find us on Float, and we're gonna stream that. We're gonna talk a little bit, but mostly watch it, and the comments
laugh
will be on
our
stream.
asses off.
Yeah,
Because
so it's
that
like
is my
movie.
favorite Christmas
It's a
movie.
movie with a laugh track.
So much fun.
But movies are always better to watch
It's
with other people.
hilarious. It's hilarious. And I appreciate Float so much. I feel like I should send
Calm
a
down,
message
Derek.
to like Aaron and Kingsley and just be like, thank you, because they have provided a way.
Yeah.
They have provided a way.
It's
for us
beta,
to
so
be,
it's super
like,
glitchy, and there is a lot of complaints. But we just go there and we do whatever the fuck we want on Float. It's awesome.
And yeah, they're taking everybody's thoughts. They
read my posts even if I don't tag them.
If you have a thing to say about it, or like, hey, I'd like this, or this isn't an issue, or whatever, like they actually care, so go there, check it out. This was fun. Oh my gosh, yeah. Oh, I'm getting the guitar.
We can't. I gotta go to bed,
if
Martini.
you go live, I'll probably watch it.
Yeah, we might watch it in bed
From bed. Yeah.
But then we gotta. You're competing with Derek's after party.
Oh no.
Yep.
Competition.
Yeah. The market.
Yeah. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here with us.
That's right, Adam.
Crack Dragon? Oh boy.
Wasatch.
Everybody's coming in. Good night.
Yeah, we're on our way out.
Yeah, we're actually heading out because what's that little spot? What's that spot? Oh, that's something. Yeah. Okay, that doesn't matter.
Love you guys.
Love you too, Sunny. Yeah. Yeah.
You're the show.
Wait, should we try to do like symbols from? Remember when we would do this? Like
the
2
gangster
years
signs?
ago, Sunny? Like we would do like.
But if you're in the float streams, then we have actual guns and stuff.
Yeah, like but like for Sunny, like he used to do things when.
Wait, what was the?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, you were doing the blood. Yeah, do it. This was like.
West Side. We're South Central Erie County.
We live in the West Side. Yeah. Yeah. Good times. That's 2 years.
All right,
ago. All right, I'm gonna go reminisce and sleep. But I love you guys. Is my microphone even on? I don't think my microphone's on.
Off?
It's been off. No, for a while. I can't hear myself though.
Hey Dave.
Because I don't have my earbuds in.
You might just want to just shut it down.
So you're right.
I think it's time to
you're
just go
right,
to bed.
other Dave. You're right. It's fine. We should shut it down. Okay. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, you're stepping back.
I'll see you guys again.
We'll see.
Right?
So creepily realistic. That's what I go for. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you Sunday night for movie night on Float. If you're there. Otherwise, we'll see you next Friday. If you're in LMPM, we do a special show because we're born in the Liberty Memes community. So we do a special show for the Liberty Memes community Patreons. And if you're not in there, do the Liberty Memes Patreon, patreon.com/Liberty Memes. If you like what we do, do patreon.com/Liberty Late Night. Although we are more than blessed by you guys. It was cool, hanging out with you guys. Yeah. We'd do it anyways, even if you weren't in our Patreon.
Hang out, what? Sweaty. Oh my gosh, Sunny.
I love his balls.
Your sweaty balls.
I always feel bad because we like to have a normal guest and like we have a normal show, and then we like fucking ruin the whole show by doing all the shit that we do.
It's not. We don't ruin it. We just make it ours. Like it is what it is. Yes, but the how sweaty are your balls?
Tell us about your balls.
Tell us. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Sunny. I'm gonna send that to Sherry immediately because she's gonna come visit. So. I said bye then.
Seems okay. Sorry, guys.
Love you, Ryan. Have fun hanging out with Derek. Everybody go hang out with Derek.
Go hang out with Derek. Because Derek's doing a lot of shit on Float. A lot of shit. Doing Christmas music, Christmas videos. Follow Derek T on Float. Get on Float. Because Float, it's like MeWe's cool. I think MeWe's the next step up. But like Float is like fucking anarchy, man. Good night. Outro.
I don't like your T-Series. Nothing personal, kid. But I must go all out. Just this once. Bob's or Vagana, whichever will it be. Set the fuck down, T-Series, I'm here to spill the real tea. You tryna dethrone me from spot on #1, but you India, you lose, so best think you haven't won. When I'm through with you, we're gonna be completely fucking done, cause we only just begun. I review you, zero vibe is gone. So come on, T-Series, looking hungry for some drama. Here, let me serve you bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series just whip himself in their pajamas. So who the hell is Bob and why you wanna kiss him? Ew. I'm a blue-eyed white dragon while you're just dark magician. Oof. You You got a fifth of the population in your nation, but I got 9-year-olds the world's a hold your defecation. Oops, multipatlo, what the fuck is that even supposed to mean? Your language sounds like it come from a mumble rap community. No papa, yes papa, Johnny. Now down all of the sugar and let's throw this fucking party with some bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just crying for their mama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. Look at T-Series, they just wet in their pajama. Bitch lasagna, bitch lasagna. T-Series ain't nothing but a bitch lasagna. You got a population of 1.32 billion, but most your videos can't seem to hit even a million. Subbot!
Magic potty baby, your bottle's all done. If potty training time will be so much fun. I help you with your training pants, you make me so proud. Your potty feels like magic, then it flushes out loud.
It's fun to help Magic Potty Baby learn to use her potty. Flush and you're ready for next time.
Magic potty baby, I'm so glad that you're mine.
Magic Potty Baby and her Magic Potty. No water, no mess. Batteries not included.
I don't like your T-Series.